Go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Let's go. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's get a show on the road, yeah? Here we go. Bit of action. Chelsea versus Burnley today, lads. Gonna be an interesting day. Let me go see who's about quickly on Discord. I want to get a Chelsea fan in a call today. I want to see. Let me go tweet out now. If any Chelsea fans. Oh no, Louis must be about. Where's Louis? Where's Louis actually? Louis must be about. He must be. I really hope. I want to get a Chelsea fan in the stream while watching the game as well. How you're doing over on my Facebook gaming and also on my second channel as well on YouTube. I'm giving Louis a ring right now. Hopefully he gets back to me. I don't know if he'd be busy. Here we go. Hello. I think he's answered.
Until full time.
Hello, bro. I want a Chelsea fan to be watching this alongside with me. Are you available?
I will be available, yes. What I'll do is I'll whack my headphones in. I'll be sat with Dad, and he doesn't like phones being on loudspeaker during the game. But so I'll whack some headphones in and I'll watch it with you.
No worries. Of course. Is it on BT Sport or Sky Sports in England right now?
It is. Give me a second.
Make sure that people can hear you. Like speak quickly.
Hello.
Yeah, they can hear you. Hello, by the way, hello to everyone on my YouTube and also my Facebook. Radio, Zach, Kieran, Matthew, Harrison, Hector, Buzz. Welcome to the Chelsea versus Burnley action.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, I'm live. I could be live in my second channel on YouTube if it's like for like real life games and that.
I can't hear you, lad. You're breaking up.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. There you go.
Okay, thank God for that. Thank God for that, man. I'm a very loud person. I'm not used to someone saying they can't hear me. You know, I'm not used to that.
It wasn't me saying I can't hear because you're not loud. I know you're loud. I'd say I don't know if you. Is there an argument that you're louder than me?
That is a good argument. Actually, that is possible. It is possible.
That'd be a good video as well. Just scream the loudest, see who's the loudest.
No, I guarantee I'd be louder than you. I guarantee it.
No,
I fucking. Okay, well, when we score 5 goals past you tonight, you're gonna see how loud I am.
We could. All we could do. Do you know what we could do? I think as a video, we should just play bogeys one day.
Oh, for God's sake. No, because I'm not that kind of guy, man. I get like proper like nervous. I don't like that.
See, so if you say you're saying
I'm a pussy. Yeah, I'm a pussy when it comes to doing something in public, man. I remember I tried to do like real life videos like that back in day, like when I was back in Burnley, and like I just couldn't do it, man. I was too worried that I was just gonna get like hit or something.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, I think most people would. It's fair enough, especially in Burnley. Like, it's a scary place.
True. First things first, I do want to say thank you all for being over here on my YouTube. For people asking about how's my for today workout challenge going. It's going good in day 13.
Good.
I've not done my 10K yet today because I knew that I'd be here for this morning. So yeah, I'm going to be just watching a game. And then as soon as this is over, I can then go out, go do my 10K and then come back and then go sort out to this video. But yeah, I just wanted a Chelsea fan in for the stream. And I always like to get like a fan of the opponent on the other end. So I got like Lucas for Villa. I got like some other lad for Man United who I know. So yeah, let's talk about the lineup because of course it's a new dawn, a new era for Chelsea. So looking at the lineups, it's different to I presume to what you usually go out with. So what's your thoughts on it so far? Got it on my screen right now.
I want to know what Marcus Alonso's got on the Chelsea board to even still be a Chelsea player. That's the one thing I think about this.
Is he still really poor?
Mate, he's shit. He's so bad. Like it's like people were saying, "Oh, he's a good win back." Well, I've said that in the past. Me and my dad were just having a conversation, and we made a very good point. Right? People make mistakes, but when they do it continuously, I don't know how they one keep their job or two, whatever the situation is. Marcus Alonso he continuously turns up at corners defensively under 3 managers. He can't defend under 3 managers. under Conte, out of one of the 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, Conte, that's when he made his name. But saying that, Conte also made Victor Moses look like a world beater. So, you know.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, we're looking at this and it's, yeah.
Apparently, it's Dean Money's birthday. Yeah, it's Dean Money's birthday. Let's go, boys. Yo, it's our lucky day today, man. I've got SofaScope right now, and apparently Alonso has got definitely the worst average ratings at each Chelsea player by like some distance. 6.47 compared to, I think your next worst is actually Timo Werner with a 6.76.
I mean, Timo Werner's a bit of a different situation. He's been in the league for like, 19 games, 20 games? You know, Marcus Alonso's been playing in the Premier League for like nearly half a decade.
I get that though, but I feel like Werner, I said that he'll be the Golden Boot winner this year. I actually really backed him this year. I backed Chelsea. I think I said Chelsea be like 3rd place or like 2nd place this year. So I really backed you guys. So I actually wanted Chelsea to do well. And I guess that also shows on my faith that I had in Frank Lampard this year. And I'm really stunned by the fact that he's gone so quickly. Like you guys, I swear you guys were like top of the table by like, was it December or like November?
Well, at the beginning of December, we were top of the league.
Yeah. So I find that mental in 2 months he's just gone.
Well, the whole situation at Chelsea, I think a lot of people were upset when Lampard left. I think it was a big reason was, the emotional connection because of Lampard as well.
Yeah.
There was also people kicking off in regards to, we should change, we should do this, we should do that. And I think for a lot of people said, why haven't you said that in the past? You know me, I've said it for God knows how many years, And I look at some of the other coaches that we've had and the world-class talent that we've had in the dugout, and we could have supported them to build and develop a bit more of a dynasty. We said we were going to do it with Frank Lampard. We didn't do it. So now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and moan about it too much. I think, look, Thomas Tuchel's in the dugout now. He needs the support of everyone. See how long he lasts, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not building an emotional relationship with a manager again at Chelsea for a long time, I don't feel. But he said all the right
his heart
things,
is broken. His heart's broken. Oh no.
Yeah, no. I mean, look, I think he's saying all the right things. It's really interesting to see what he's doing, apart from Marcus Alonso. But I think that the whole process is going to be very interesting. He's obviously played some very nice styles of football and been very flamboyant, and he's done well with Borussia Dortmund, with PSG. So, and he even did well with Mainz.
So
I don't know if you saw my video with a Bundesliga expert, but he basically said him getting to Europa League with Mainz is the equivalent of Burnley doing it. So it's I
was going to say that, like, what do you think? I mean, for me personally, this is the best time to ever face Chelsea this year. You guys are in poor form, but also got a new manager, and usually a new manager would give a bit of a lift, which you would think I'll be scared of. But I feel like Tuchel, I feel like the Bundesliga football is so different to what Burnley can really offer that I feel like this is going to be a completely new kind of experience for him to come up against. And I'm kind of thinking that he may not be... I'm not saying he's a bad manager. I'm sure he's fucking great. That's why he's got the job in first place. But I'm sure that a team like Burnley's not got much experience against that. We know exactly what to do, and he doesn't even know his main best 11 right now. I'd be very scared. I'd be concerned. I think Burnley, this may be a big shot. I think Burnley is the worst team for you guys to be up against right now.
Oh, no, 100%. I thought exactly the same thing, considering the form you guys have been in over the past couple of games. And you always do like it at Stamford Bridge, which is something I'm really nervous about. If this was at Turf Moor, I'd back us.
You always do well at Turf Moor, don't you? You always do well at that ground. By the way, in the chat, give me your predictions down below in the chat, guys. What's your thoughts of the game? What's your predictions? We'll tell you guys our predictions very soon. Kickoff is in 5 minutes. Game starts in 5 minutes. Kepa is shite. Yes, Kepa is shite. We all know that. Speaking of Kepa, Mendy had a very good start when he first arrived, and I've been seeing people say that he's been bad now. Like, has he actually been bad, or... I actually liked Mendy when he first arrived.
He's not been bad. He's been all right. He's made a couple of howlers. But, I mean, every keeper makes a couple of howlers, you know what I mean? So he's not been terrible. He's been all right. He's done a job, but you can't really always blame a goalkeeper when the defence in front of them isn't really stepping up to the plate. That's always a big worry.
So are you concerned of the likes of Zuma, James, Chilwell, Christensen on the bench and having Rudiger, Azpilicueta? The fact you got Azpilicueta as a centre back against Burnley against Chris Wood is really strange for me.
I mean, I don't think that's that strange. I mean, you guys playing what 4-4-2? So I think we got 3 centre backs there.
You have to think about that. Well, of course, Burnley playing 4-4-2. What else are playing, lad? What else are we gonna play? Maybe it could play a 4-5-1. We do that sometimes, I guess. But yeah, that's it.
But yeah, this is it. I mean, look, we are. We will be playing. We're playing a 3. So Chris Wood will probably be marked by Thiago Silva or Rudiger. Azpilicueta operates more as a sweeper, so I think I don't really see that as much of an issue.
We have got Vidra today. We have got Vidra starting today.
What is your team? I haven't seen your team.
So it's the same back 5 that you expect. Nick Pope. Taylor is got a knock from when we faced against Liverpool. So Peters is playing, but Peters has been good recently. He was in that side that beat Liverpool at Anfield for pretty much half the game, and defensively solid enough. Attacking wise, not the best, but he's solid enough in that role. Ben Mee, Tarkowski, Loughton, who has been a lot better in recent games, in my opinion. Midfield, Dwight McNeil, of course. Jack Cork, Westwood, Brady, Brownhill got a bit of a knock. He's been in good form. He's been really good all-round balanced midfielder for me. But Jack Cork is, he's experienced. He's always done a decent job, so he's there in midfield. And then Matej Vidra and Chris Wood up top. Vidra, I've been begging for him to be given a chance because I feel like he's got something that's so much different to what we can offer. Ashley Barnes has got a bit of a knock, so he's not even on the bench today, so you don't have to worry about Ashley Barnes today. But Jay Rodriguez is there, who has also picked up a few goals. But yeah,
Rodriguez, how he plays turf more. Okay.
And so Vidra is starting for the first time, I think, this season actually, in Premier League at least. And I really like him. I really do like him. I really hope, I beg that he scores today. If I want anyone to score, it'd be him today. I think that he deserves it, man. So yeah, our team is I think that he wants to try and goal for you guys, because typically I think that if he just wanted to hoof balls in, he'll probably go Jay Rodriguez. But as we got Vidra, I think he's actually looking at trying to get a bit more of a, a more fluid style of play today.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think that's going to be a 4-4-2. I think Vidra is going to drop in as more of a 10 or a shadow striker.
Maybe, yeah. As a link-up player now.
Yeah, well, I think I'm interested in Brady on the right because he's very left-footed.
Cheers, Jeff.
But I mean, I say that he is coming up against Marcus Alonso.
It's just because Dwight McNeil is just so good on his left foot. It's just so yeah. Dwight McNeil, you can't get him out of position.
Yeah. Dwight McNeil, I think he looked good, but I haven't seen much end product from him. That's all. Obviously today is it'll be interesting to see what he does with that. But yeah, look, I think the whole situation.
You've not got a right back or a right wing back. You've got Hudson-Odoi playing there, apparently, it looks like, which is he going to be tracking back a lot?
Yeah, so Hudson-Odoi against, basically what Tuchel's like to do, apparently, is he actually just likes to use out-and-out wingers as wing backs. So, for example, that's why you've seen Rafael Guerrero play at the left for Dortmund.
For Dortmund, yeah.
So I think he's trying to do something similar with Hudson-Odoi. That's what I saw anyway. When he played against Wolves, but I think the thing is, playing against you and playing against Wolves, it's not going to be similar, but it is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In the capacity that you both like to set up shop and sort of just sit and you can just absorb pressure really well. So look, I think Hudson-Odoi, I don't know if he's going to have much in terms of defensive duties, but when he was called upon in the Wolves game, he was superb. He made a last-ditch tackle right at the end of the game as well to stop them from scoring in the final minute.
Yeah.
But oh my God, take the camera off Marcus Alonso.
Yeah, game starting now. The teams are out. Kickoff is about to happen right now. Going to get underway. Before it begins, last thoughts, predictions for this game. I'm a Burnley fan. We'll get the Chelsea away. I'll happily take a fucking point. I'll hope for a 0-0 draw. My head says 1-0 Burnley, just because we've beat Liverpool at Anfield, we beat Arsenal at Emirates. We've beat each top 6 side away from home this year, strangely enough, I think. So we've actually been in good form this year in terms of away, against top 6. So I'm a hopeful draw. What about you, lad?
I prefer not to speak. I like. Yeah,
You want to say like 3-0 Chelsea, don't you? But you're just concerned that you never know what may happen with Burnley.
It's not that. It's a case of, you know me. I don't like doing predictions, mainly just because.
No one does. No one
we're
does,
gonna fall
man.
apart or something.
No one likes giving predictions. They're always scared of the backlash that they'll get. To be fair, I'm kind of the same, really.
No. Yeah, I mean,
They're always scared of looking dumb. They're always scared of looking dumb. You know, it is what it is. By the way, to the chat as well. What is my outro song on my channel called? It's called Rockstar. It's actually made by my girlfriend Sonia's brother, Matchek. It's called Matchek-Z Rockstars on Spotify, lad. Got any bets on the match, mate? No, I don't bet, man. I don't like betting. It takes the fun out of football for me. It takes the fun out of it. I don't really like having like pressure on football. Stamford Bridge has nothing on Big Chris Wood. Oh hell yeah. Peter, it's awful to hear about your dad, man. I wish you and your family the best, man. Awful to hear. Was the Spurs lost at that stadium or yours? At Turf Moor. But like, we lost United and Spurs 1-0. And Spurs were lucky, in my opinion, to really get a win on us, because they scored off like the 78th minute off like a random header from Son, just out of nothing. It was like, okay, we can take that. And against Man United, we only lost to Man United because of a based on a deflection, Pogba shot. And then
you guys are a horrible team to play. You're a horrible team to play.
Yeah.
Because you play. You do. It's not pretty how you play, but you play so well. You know, you're very compact. You know, you do, like I said, you like to hit on the counter, and I mean, shithouse isn't the word I'd like to use, but it's kind of very much, you know.
It's shithouse in many situations. Like, Liverpool was shithouse. We literally had like 2 shots all game, and then they fouled us, and then we won on that. Arsenal away was shithouse. They literally scored into the back of their own net. We didn't even shoot, and we still beat them at Emirates. Like, yeah. Like, we've got that pedigree about us this year, and I mean, we've never beat Arsenal at Emirates. We beat them. We've never beat Liverpool at Anfield ever. In Premier League history anyway. We beat them. The fact that we've beat you at Chelsea before makes me feel like we probably won't lose. We probably won't win this now or have a chance.
I mean, with my interesting question though is for you, obviously as a Burnley fan, you've now just been bought out, so you've got some brand new owners. Obviously, you've now been in the Premier League for what, 5-6 years now?
And we've been in Prem, staying in the Prem since since 16-17. Because we was in 14-15, then went down, then came back up. So 16-17, that's like 5 years now. This is our 5th consecutive season.
So you've been in the Premier League for 5 years. You've come close to Europa League.
Last year, yeah.
Do you not? Well, last year, and then obviously you were in the qualifiers the year before. So you know you have the capacity to get there currently.
Yeah.
Now you have new ownership. Do you not feel that you kind of want to push on? Do you want to maybe go for it for a little bit more, or is it one of those where you feel that Burnley will be quite content? Like, you don't want to do what Stoke did and really force yourself in and then be there and think, right, we're comfortable now, let's build, and then it goes very, very wrong, and then you're stuck in the Championship for a much longer period of time.
I mean, with Burnley, I feel like the number one priority must just be stability. Stability, make sure that you do the jobs right to make sure we stay up for the year. And then anything else after that, wait, here we go, Wood. Tries to set off Vija with a bit of a poor pass then. By the way, as well, what's your minute, by the way, in the game?
My minute, I will grab it for you in a sec because my dad is asking for no crowd noise. Let me try and find it.
I'm on 3 minutes 50. I feel like you'd be ahead of me because I'm watching on like a stream. It's a Canal Plus, but it's a bit of a stream.
I'm on 4 minutes 4 seconds.
Okay, so you're ahead by 5 seconds. I know it could be a tough ask if you could pause it for 5 seconds, but yeah.
Behind us.
I don't know if your dad would be happy with that. I don't know.
No, he's all right. You're behind us, so I can let you know. I really like Nick Pope.
Nick Pope. I mean, this is the thing with Nick Pope, and this is what blows my fucking mind that people even think for a second. Yeah, it was like, Pickford will do fine. Like, I watched the Spurs game the other day, right? I saw that Luis completely fluffed it like twice, right? And I think one calls, Chris Wood in the box over top finds Brady, but it's poor pass again by Wood. That's 2 times down last minute. But yeah, like Luis, it was a shot. It was a powerful shot to Luis, but he just completely fluffed it and it went out of his hands. And then that led to them conceding because, he just couldn't get his right handling on it. And they scored. And I see that happen with Nick Pope so many times that I just take for granted. That I see him, a hard shot goes to him, hard and low, but he just always gets good grip on it, like 95% of the time. Like, I take it for granted about how good he really is, just in the simple things that look simple, but it's actually very hard for most keepers. Like a hard low shot, he just does it fine. Like Nick Pope in
He's
the
a really
air,
good keeper.
he's the best keeper in the air. Like if it's a cross, corner, set piece, he is the best man just to relieve all stress of your defenders because you know that he will get that ball.
When we were linked with him, I was really happy with that. I think obviously he's not what people would consider, a top keeper because he can't pass the ball with his feet as well as somebody else.
He
But
can
do a
though.
decent
He's just
job
not
with it.
told to.
No,
he
he
can
can.
pass the ball. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
that's what I find it dumb with people. Like this guy, like you're gonna pass the ball backwards. You're gonna pass the ball like you're a fucking like sex Fabregas. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I just don't like that part of football. It's like, why are you judging a keeper on his feet? Like, and it's not like he's off on his feet. Like when he's been called up, I see it a lot of turf more. That like when like a keeper's got pressure, he hits it, but he just goes scuffs to the side. When he hits it, it usually just goes high and fucking past the halfway line. Most of the time, he very rarely scuffs it. Loughton. So far, it's been decent playoffs in so far of Burnley. Trying to actually pass the ball around. Some nice little football here. Wait, so are you 5 seconds ahead?
I am 5 seconds ahead, yeah.
And you can't pause it, can you?
Nah. Do you just speak after the game?
I mean,
It's up to you.
it's not really that bad. 5 seconds, I mean, is it that bad? I don't know.
It's your
Wait.
call, mate.
The timer's paused on my screen, though. Like, the timer's paused.
Good. So I'm on 6:56 now.
Yeah, the timer's been paused on 6:09 for the last, like, 30 seconds on my end. I don't know why. I think Canal Plus has
fair.
messed it up a bit. Mason Mount gets some space, and it's an awful shot for him. So
Good build-up
far,
by
so
Timo
good.
Werner there, though.
Thoughts on a young Swedish lad on the pitch? I have no idea who you're on about, lad. I've got no idea.
Swedish fella.
I have no idea. Swedish lad? You mean Czech lad? I mean, that's the one off with Luis. No, mate, Luis is shit. I'm sorry. Luis is not a world-class keeper, in my opinion.
I don't know.
Reflexes.
I think there's lots of...
In terms of
there's lots of things
reflexes,
to consider.
sure. Reflex saves, I'm sure that he's great at it. But in terms of, I don't know, like, I just see him make a lot of mistakes. A lot of, like, and I think his height is a factor that he puts more pressure on his defense because of the fact that he just cannot get aerial balls. Like, I guarantee that if any Spurs fans have seen Nick Pope, I guarantee you want Nick Pope more than Luis.
He's a World Cup winner. He's a World Cup winning captain as well.
Fam,
You know?
so's Mustafi.
Yeah, and Mustafi at the 2014 World Cup and when he was at Valencia was a very good centre-back. Unfortunately, it just didn't work over the Premier League. So with Lloris, hang on. With Lloris, I think there's a lot of things you have to consider. You're right, reflex saves, you're back in 9 times out of 10. Definitely. But, and obviously I see what you mean in terms of other bits, in terms of height, in terms of, some of these other things. But in terms of the other qualities, outside of goalkeeping as well, his kicking, his leadership, the way he carries a team, the way he pushes people, that's world class. That he's really good at what he does, and I think it's unfair to say he's crap.
No, I'm wrong to say that he's crap. I'm wrong to say he's crap. I think, in my perspective, for what I see, like at Burnley, I guess I'd rather have Nick Pope for Burnley. Of course, that's my own viewpoint of that. I'm wrong to say that he's crap, but I just feel like I just don't see him as like in the topic of like the world class keepers. He's always just like underneath that bar for me. Of like,
I agree with that.
He's always underneath like the top 5. I don't think, other than maybe the World Cup year, like he's never been like in the top 5 at one time. Other than that one year, he's always just been like the. When you think about the Ballon d'Or, it's always Ronaldo, Messi, but then like there's like the tier below that's like the good players, and then the players like the Hazards, that's like they're very good, but not in that top 5 tier. That's to be considered for a Ballon d'Or. That's what I think of Lloris.
Hazard, hang on.
Has Hazard been considered like seriously for a Ballon d'Or?
Not recently, no. But I think obviously, if you did have Ronaldo and Messi, if it was him and Neymar going for the Ballon d'Or, then yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing you're saying, as if there's, let's get rid of the 2 best players in the world. I mean, where's the highest that Hazard have ever came in like the Ballon d'Or list? Like 7th or something. I don't know.
Something like that. 5th, 6th, 7th, I think. But he's different class. One is.
I'd be surprised if he's not back at Chelsea in like a few years' time. Go on, Dwight. I mean, Burnley. Yo, thing is, man, Chelsea fans will give us shit at the end of this game, but we are actually trying to play some alright football here. Like, it's not just hoofball, we're actually trying to pass the ball through the midfield. Chelsea attacking, and it's a poor pass by Mount. Tarkowski gets it, and gets a perfect ball off to Chris Wood. And I was having a debate the other day, right, that our Chelsea fan was like laughing at me because like Burnley wanted like 50 mil for Tarkowski. Damn right, we should want 50. Well, Cork heads back to Vidra, Loughton. Oh, that's a good interception, perfectly timed by Thiago Silva. Otherwise, Chris would have a shot inside the box. Oh god, that is good off Thiago Silva. That Chelsea very slow in that situation.
Over the choices, I'd rather watch Chelsea. I'm never turning those so late.
Nice. Go on. Oh my god. Oh, it's happening again. Well, what point did you hear me before I broke up? Because this connection keeps going every so often.
I'm just watching Hudson die right now. Oh, it's over the bar. Okay. Yo, Oliver, you may be a Spurs fan, so of course you have your opinion as well. In my opinion, from what I've seen from Lloris, I see quite a few mistakes that he makes each year. So I don't really consider him as the top 3, top 5 in the world. I see him as just below that. I think that's a fair opinion. I was wrong to say that he's like not, whatever I said. I forgot what I even said. That was probably just an impulse, thing I just said then. But I see him as like below the top 5. Like he's really good.
Who is your top 5?
I consider world class top 5 in the world in their position. That's what I consider world class. And for me, I just think it's just below the top 5. So that's the way I see it.
Okay. So what is your top 5?
Top 5 in the world right now for goalkeepers?
Yeah.
So of course Neuer, of course, with Bayern Munich from what I've seen. So I'm trying to compare because in the last year it's been really weird, hasn't it?
Alisson.
I don't watch other leagues, so I'm sure there's. I mean, Oblak should be in there. Maybe Ter Stegen should also be in there as well. Shouldn't he not?
I'd say.
That's me. I don't watch Barca and Atletico week by week, but from what I've been seeing on Twitter on the odd occasion, I don't watch their games. That I'm saying that Oblak has been unreal in games that I've seen in Champions League anyway, and Ter Stegen's done bits at times. But isn't Barca like in a very poor time period right now?
Yeah, but he's still a world class player.
Yeah.
I think for me, my top 5 would be Neuer, Oblak, Ter Stegen, Alisson.
Yeah.
Alisson, then Ter Stegen.
And then the 5th one is just like. By the way, I'm not going to say Nick Pope is in that top 5. By the way, before people think that, I don't think he's in that top 5. I think that he can easily be goalkeeper for. He could easily slip in to be goalkeeper for any top 6 side. I think that he wouldn't look too out of place. That's my thoughts on Nick Pope. That's my out there thought. I
don't think he wouldn't do it for City.
He wouldn't fit City's system, but as just a pure goalkeeper that stops shots, I think that he wouldn't look out of place. Because the passing part of the system and that stuff. I mean, would you take Nick Pope at Chelsea?
Yeah, done. I'd take Nick Pope. Apparently we're getting Gianluigi Donnarumma though, so.
Oh, Werner of a shot, and Nick. I mean, it wasn't a hard save, but had to be made.
I'll tell you what, I think you're more than 5 seconds now, so shall I call you after the game?
Yeah, can do, man, can do.
Because obviously I don't want to ruin your stream, that's all.
I mean, I could call you at half time for like thoughts, and then I'll get back to you at full time.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, it's man. I'll see you at half time.
See you, Tura. Bye.
Yes, unfortunately, Louis was like a bit ahead of me, like 5 seconds, so he could see a chance like 5, 6, 7 seconds ahead of me. So, yeah, great to his thoughts, and he's a very good Chelsea fan friend of mine. I've been I've stayed at this place many times that we faced Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. So, oh, that is a nice bit of skill by Jovetic then. Jovetic? Is Jovetic? Kovacic. I'm confused fucking Kovacic and Kovacic. That's a nice bit of skill. He has a shot as well. Goes through our body players. Fortunately, no deflections. Goes easy for Nick Pup to claim it. Nice. Looking at chat now. 1 Neuer, 2 Oblak, 3 Navas. Oh yeah, Keylor Navas. Yeah, forgot about him to be fair. And will you ever do a Burnley Quibbled episode again? Maybe like later on in the year, but not right now. Oh no, like Oliver, I'm not like you're taking my words incorrectly here, lad. I mean, maybe I may have accidentally said that he wasn't that good. But he's not some ordinary Don. I know that. Maybe it's just my own opinion. I just put, like, for me, the world class is a top 5 in the world in that position. That's how I deem world class, that you're top 5 in the world. And that's dictated on opinions. You may think that, for example, that, I don't know, Aubameyang is the best striker in the Premier League. I'm sure some Arsenal fans think that. You know, but for me, the best striker in the league is Harry Kane. That was even before this year. Like, for me, the best striker in the league is Harry Kane. Like, if you put every single striker one-on-one through on goal, you pick the best strikers. You could pick, I don't know, Jamie Vardy, Aubameyang, Aguero, Harry Kane, and like Mo Salah, he's a winger, but like, I don't know, Mo Salah, whoever else. So like every single best player you can think of through on goal, I'll pick Harry Kane. We can, like, 100% to put that in back of the net. Like, that's who I think is best striker in Premier League, or maybe the best finisher. I guess because like players suit different play styles. That's the hard thing about saying this player's the best, because Harry Kane may not be amazing at a team like, I don't know, maybe would he be amazing at Liverpool? I mean, it will make Liverpool better. I mean, I think Harry Kane will make any fucking team better, really. I think. But by the way, and about the game, Chelsea v Burnley. 70 minutes in, Chelsea's had a few, shots outside the box, but, nothing serious so far. Burnley almost had a really good chance. Good bit of play. Chris Wood inside the box was about to have a shot, but Thiago Silva, fortunately for Chelsea, intercepted it just in time. And that's that intelligence that he has, of course, which is vital in that situation. Alright, Viz, how's the running going? Running's going great, man. I did 10k, of course, yesterday, my fastest time, and I'm loving it, man. I can't wait to go back out after this stream to go and do another one. Give us your top 5 keepers in the world, Viz. I mean, that's the thing. I don't watch every single game of Atletico Madrid, PSG. Like, I don't. Like, keepers is very, like, strange from time to time. Like, so I can't give my... I mean, in the league, if we do it in the league, in Premier League, top 5 Premier League, I think Nick Pup's in there. Nick Pup has to be in there. Like, number 1 for me, probably Alisson. Number 1. Number 2, people will say Edison. People will say Edison, probably. And Edison can be, debatable. Oh, Tammy Abraham and Tarky having a bit of a little scuffle here. I don't know why Tammy's acting big, man. I think Tarky just wants a game to get on. I don't know what happened then. But yeah, like, not in any particular... Not in order. I put in top 5 right now. Alisson, Edison, Nick Pope. I think Nick Pope deserves to be in there. I did actually write Dubravka. I thought it was really good at one stage. I thought Dubravka was really good at one time period. People say Leno. Like, Leno's been really good. Martinez, though. Martinez at Aston Villa has made some unreal saves. Unreal saves. I guess Lloris also deserves a shout. And it's De Gea. Like, that's the thing. Like, the more I think about it, the more that my opinions on it change. That's the hard part. So, like, I can't give, like, a definite top 5 right now. Oh, what I do know is I think Nick Pup deserves to be in our top 5. Based on his performances in the last 3 years. For club and country. Good closing down there of Jack Cork. 0-0 still. No one's surprised by that. I mean... It's a Burnley game. If it's not 0-0 in the first 20 minutes, then you're not watching a Burnley game. You're watching something else, okay? Pass back to Mendy. Vidra's there, put a bit of pressure on him. Good pressure here. Dwight's caught out. Was that Azpilicueta, I believe it is? And now Burnley has possession. Nice bit of pressure there. And now Burnley has to reset now. Dwight McNeil. Ball over the top. And it just goes over Chris Wood's head. But that's some nice play though, lads. Love to see it. Love to see it, lads. Can you speak any Polish yet? I speak a bit of Polish, but not too much. Thoughts on Wolves this year? Poor, innit? Wolves have been poor. Of course, the main issue is that they've got the massive loss of Jimenez. It's like Spurs not having Harry Kane. You know, like it's a massive loss that they've got right there, and yeah, that's played a massive effect. Like Wolves probably have like 7 points more right now, 8 points more if they had a Jimenez there to finish the chances. Fabio Silva's there. He's a decent player, but he's still a young kid. Oh, Loughton, nice bit of play there on Kovacic. Oh, Brady, nice inside pass. Burnley are playing some good football right now, man. They actually are like just trying to actually pass the ball inside the gaps here. Dwight to Westwood. Good pass the ball forward there, man. Oh, Peters almost got caught out. Fortunately made the pass there in time. And Benme hoofs it out just to make sure it's safe. Chris Wood running onto it. And it's out for a... Oh, it's not for a throw-in. Hudson-Odoi. Corks on him. Ball in the box. Vidra is on it, but he gets cleared out by Thiago Silva. And it's now a Burnley throw. Burnley are playing good right now, man. We're playing really good. Burnley, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we've got a high line. Burnley has a high line right now when pressuring Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And we're doing it decent right now as well. Actually, nothing happened. Brady to Cork. A nice spell of play right now. Loughton, ball in the box. Vidra just went over his head. Yo. Levi. Shut up, lad. Come on. And ball's back to Burnley again. Brady down to Westwood. Yo, we're playing good. Above the top. Chris Wood is there. Holds it up to Loughton. Goes just behind. He's a pass it backwards now to Brady. Brady, ball in box quickly. Headed out by Jorginho. Tammy's there to claim it. Gets pressure by Westwood. And Burnley gets the ball back. Come on, lads. Come on, Burnley. We are pressuring Chelsea. Really good with a nice spell of play. Dwight, nice smart pass there around Hudson-Odoi. Peters, Westwood, in middle of the park here, trying to find a nice bit of play. Beautiful pass forward to Dwight. He's got space to run into now. Ball in the box is low, but not low enough. And it's out for Burnley. Oh, that's been a Quetti knew. Thiago Silva almost made it. Oh, wait. Oh, it's offside. Almost out for a Burnley corner, and that would be danger for Chelsea. But as because it was there in time, and Chelsea needs to sort themselves out because Burnley are all over them right now like a rash in the last 5 minutes. My word. Did you see Southampton's offside yesterday? No, I didn't, mate. I was busy. I was doing a race. Who do you think will win the league in current form? City, obviously. City. I mean, City should win the league comfortably anyway. Just look at their team. But, you know, like, to be fair, it's not the team, which is the issue with them. It's their depth. Like, their depth is... They got Bernardo Silva on the bench, who will start for, I think, pretty much a lot of Premier League sides. They're blatantly not Liverpool with Salah and Mane. Oh, nice skill there with Dwight McNeil on Hudson-Odoi. Of course, this is a good comparison for Gareth Southgate, if they want to compare both Hudson-Odoi and Dwight McNeil. And so far, I'll say that Dwight's been the better of the two so far, been involved in a lot more situations. Dwight, what a ball down wide! And he has a decent touch, but Odoi's there to tackle him. And I think, he was offside anyway. Okay. I do not like Burnley, Liverpool fan. On to you from Hull. Who should we manage in a month? I don't know, mate. I don't know people's stats. Hey Viz, do you watch Championship? Not really, lad. I don't have time for it. I don't have time. I've got to make videos. I've got to do my first day workout challenge. I've got to I don't have time to watch Championship games, man. Also, I live in Poland, so there's not really many games to find in Poland. I mean, I can stream it, but I don't really care. You know, I don't have time for it. Oh, nice ball. Touch a Hudson-Odoi here. Right-hand side. Cut it back. Tammy, Torquay, man. Come on! If you don't think that Torquay is worth 50 million on today's market, then you're a dumbass. Seriously. Tarkowski will slip into, I want to say, every single Premier League defence other than City and Liverpool right now. I think Torquay can easily be centre-back at Arsenal, at Spurs, at Chelsea, and also at... Chelsea, Spurs, Who am I fucking forgetting? Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, United. Why did I forget United? Yeah, United, yeah. Tarkowski can definitely be at United. Ball over top. Oh, it's a header back post. It's a cross. And both Tammy and Mason Mount collides into each other. A dangerous ball across the box there by Alonso. Good ball in by Jorginho. And both Mount and Tammy just collides into each other. Back post. But that was a nice bit of play there, though, by Chelsea. Yeah, Alonso Alonso should have just headed it on, he should have tried to get it on target, really. He made the wrong choice there. Saying that, if Tammy wasn't there, then Mount could have actually scored. Or at least have a decent shot on target. I think he had the right side, didn't he? Yeah, Tammy just got, I don't think Mount would have scored from there. I think he was trying to, control it more than shoot at that angle. I think he'll get in Liverpool's defence. Yeah, right now he would, yeah. Right now, Tark could get in defence. But, if each team had their strongest, 11 possible, he wouldn't get ahead of Van Dijk and Gomez, I don't think. Seeing that, I would prefer Tark to Gomez, but that's just, I don't watch enough of Gomez to really say that. I don't really know. I don't really watch much of any other games other than... I watch the highlights of games, so I don't really watch many other games other than Burnley's because, I'm a Burnley fan. I don't really care. Unless it's a game which, really means a lot for Burnley. I watch a lot more of Fulham's games and West Brom's games than City and Liverpool. I don't really care. I care about the teams around us. So I may go watch, Wolves and Newcastle this week because they're now around us now. But so far, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be really concerned about what I've seen so far. Against Burnley, and Burnley for, about 5-7 minute period was just consistently knocking on the door, of the Chelsea defence, asking questions, pressuring them, getting the upper hand in many passing situations, just passing past. Chelsea are being passed through by Burnley as if they're not even there at times. Deep that for a second, yeah? Deep that for a second. But 27 minutes in, Loughton with a throw-in, high up on the pitch. Oh, poor pass by Brady. Kovacic is there. Tarkowski passes backwards. And Burnley has a reset. Peters gets better off Mount, running forward in the middle. Back to Westwood, who's going to switch it down wide to Cork. Sideways pass there, really. Now, Dwight McNeil, what can he do here? Oh, Dwight's messed it. Dwight's messed up. He had so much time on the ball, he just didn't know what to do with it. Oh, no, okay. Chelsea with an attack. We've recovered in time. It's fine. Very unlike Dwight. He's now sprinting across the entire pitch. He's working now back for the ball. Trying to recover for his mistake. He's going to be absolutely gutted with that. But he's had a good game so far, Dwight. So that's a shame. Switch it. Oh, God. Hudson-Odoi. Dwight should be really there, I think. Ball in box. Oh, my God, Werner. Oh, my God. How's Werner just missed that? What is wrong with this guy? I put you to be the golden boot winner, man. I put Werner to be golden boot winner. So, basically, it was Rudiger, ball across the pitch diagonally to Hudson-Odoi. Gets a really good ball in the box, just nice and low, perfect height for, Mount is running. Good tackle by Tarkowski, yet again cleared out by Westwood. Yeah, it was perfect, height for Striker to hit it. It's on the floor, it's rolling off the carpet, and then Werner just got muddled up. Werner on the ball right now, left-hand side, gonna cross it in, it's in the box, it's Mason Mount, and it's over the bar, and Chelsea's had a very dangerous 2 minutes right now. And Werner should have scored. He should have scored. Tarkowski isn't worth 15 mil. In Norway, Gabriel's worth 27, Fofana 35, Diaz 65, Stones 55. Listen to yourself, mate. Maguire's worth 80 million. And also, Gabriel from the French League, inexperienced in Premier League level. Fofana, French League, inexperienced Premier League level. Diaz, I think, was he captain at Benfica? Oh, I forgot. I think he came from Portuguese League. That's a lot of money, to be fair. Stones came from Everton. Experienced English centre-half. Tarkowski, experienced for Premier League for 3 years now. And also has got the most, I think last year, second most clean sheets. Year before that, third most clean sheets for Burnley, mate. Tarkowski is easily worth 50 million minimum. Because keep in mind, how many centre-backs is there right now which is experienced to be a Premier League centre-back right now that you can get in the market? There's not many. There's a very small pool of players which you can get right now, which is at that level of a higher tier Premier League level, you know, to be in like a top 10 club or top 6 club, right? That won't already cost you a shit ton of money. Like, people are on about like Upamecano and Konate from like Red Bull Leipzig. They will cost you about 70, 80 odd million. They will. They'll cost you a lot of money. Now, by the way, I don't think that Burnley would actually get 50. I think it should be worth 50 minimum, but I think it will actually sell for about 35 just because he is in his last year of his contract next year. So he will probably go for 35 million. He probably will go for 35 million next year, but I think he should be worth 50. But as he is in his last year of his contract, he'd be probably worth less. But I think I think a lot of big clubs, what they need is a good centre back. You know, City was desperate for a good centre back. They've got Diaz in, and he's done a good job. United, they're desperate for a good centre back. They're desperate for it. Liverpool now, but that's because of injuries. Arsenal, I think, are desperate for a good centre back, and I don't think they've really sorted that problem out yet. Spurs, I mean, aren't they play Dyer as a centre back sometimes? I don't think they're perfect with that either. And Chelsea, I think, as well. I mean, they got Thiago Silva, who's done a good job, but how long would he be up in that level for? Maybe another year or two, maximum. Tarkowski, I think, is like 27 now, I believe. That's his age. I think he's 27. So he's still got like 4 or 5 years of prime like football left in him. Like, ball in the box, Nick Pope's there to get the ball. Happy days. And where do you think Burnley will finish? And we'll probably finish like, I don't know, I'm going to hope like, I think we'll probably will finish like 15th, 14th, around there, 14th, 13th, 12th. Lads, we've spent 1 million all year. We're probably not going to bring in someone this window because we've got to have injuries like God now. Like, this is basically not many players are really at injury. Like, we've got Brownhill, Barnes, Taylor, that's 3. Wait, Werner cannot get the better of Tarkowski. Perfect. Ethan Lee, as an Arsenal fan, if you don't think you need a centre back, then fuck me, man. Alright, you know you come more than me, mate. But I'm pretty sure you fucking need a better one than that. You're saying Holding, really? Holding better than okay. Whatever you say, lad. If you're looking at, I don't. Whatever you say, man.
Potrzeba szybkości, potrzeba zwrotności, potrzeba tego błysku I driblingu. To jest dość ciężki obrońca, no tutaj Werner powinien poradzić sobie zdecydowanie lepiej.
It's still 0-0, by the way. No one's surprised by this. No one's surprised by this at all.
Burnley, że dzisiaj nie będzie miał zbyt wielu okazji podbramkowych, że być może tutaj pół sytuacji trzeba będzie.
But the main talking point of today so far is the fact that Werner has missed another sitter. Like, it was a perfect, like, weighted ball in the box by Sonadai. You don't even need to hit it. You just need to make connection on it and just kind of steer it. Use that power of the cross and just steer it into goal. And he just couldn't even do that. Kovacic finds Werner. Lawton is there. Mason Mount wins the ball back. Alonso, left-hand side, ball in the box. To Werner. Good skill there. Mason Mount for the 8th time. It looks like this game skies it. Mount for the 8th time just hits it and just goes skies into the upper stand. I think it's a shed end. I don't know. I'm not a Chelsea fan. That was nice play though by Werner though. That was nice play. And Viz, I've only just woke up. You've not missed much. I mean, Burnley has played well, to be fair. Burnley's played well. I think James Tavernier would be a good purchase for Burnley. I mean, we're not signing him. I think there'll be a lot of clubs that be wanting James Tavernier. I don't think we'll be the clubs that. I don't think we'll be the ones. I wouldn't mind him. I think we really need a right back. Lawton is alright. He's just alright though. He's just a solid 6 out of 10 most games. Maybe the odd 7 and the odd 5, but largely usually just that normal, just 6 out of 10. Just gets job done. You know, I think we need a right back. But from what I've heard, that we're looking for that John Joe Kenny from Everton. From Everton, we've been linked with him. We've been linked with him, and linked with Nathan Collins, who I believe is a Stoke City centre-back. Irish lad. Apparently he's really good, from what I've been told. He's like a really good centre-back, apparently. Because odds are Tarkowski probably will be going. There's a small chance that makes me think that if we do well this year with the new, with the new ownership, that there's a chance that Tarkowski may stay. But I doubt it. I think Tarkowski will be leaving this summer. And I think he'd be going to a Leicester. I think Leicester's the place. Unless if a big club wants him. If they go for him, then he may go to them. I know West Ham wanted him as well in the summer. So West Ham or maybe a Leicester, one of those kind of clubs. They'll be in for him most definitely. Max Alonso. Kovacic switches that out wide to Hudson-Odoi, but it's a very poor ball. Dwight kind of could have moved the ball a bit forward and a bit quicker, but it's okay. Peters puts it up. Wood can't get there. And Thiago Silva doing really well. And Chelsea back in the attack now. And Burnley may just need to hold off for the last 10 minutes. Just to try and hold out to 0-0 half time. To give us a chance in this game. Jorginho. Hudson-Odoi. To the right. To Mount. Who's missed like 8 chances today. And it'd be very typical if he now scores one now. Odoi. Gets blocked. Peters does well, but Odoi gets the ball back on the right-hand side here. And now they're going to reset back to Jorginho. Thiago Silva makes a driving run. Goes to Kovacic. To Werner. Werner does shoot at one stage. He will shoot. He has shot, and it's a very poor shot. Yeah, all right, it's on target. It's bottom left, but again, not much power. Pope can just easily claim those easily. Yeah, Werner did look like he was just going to try and shoot, and was it a deflection? Was it a deflection? Did that slow down the power? No, it was just a very, very poor shot, really. Okay. Janae Paul will be good for Burnley. I mean, I'll take anyone. Literally, I'll take a lot of people, man. I'll take a lot of people. My nan over Werner, for God's sake. Loughton's been prime Cafu this year. Prime Cafu. Loughton was poor at the start. He's got better. He has got better. I still feel like he's not, we've got to replace him soon. But he's done good in the last month or two. Remember the Aston Villa, like, all the attacks that happened with the Aston Villa game, the away game, not the recent one, the away game, was all on his side. Like, El Ghazi was the left winger and he was right back, and El Ghazi had like 3 or 4 like clear chances that he just bottled each one, and yeah, they were all coming from Loughton's side. I'm very intrigued to listen to Louis at half-time and see what's his thoughts on the game so far. It was looking very sketchy for Chelsea around the 20th minute mark. We were actually doing really well at Burnley, like really nice passing football, putting pressure on them, high line. We're doing really well actually, and we've kind of just sit back a bit more now. I don't know if it's because we want to try and save energy or something. I don't know. Maybe Chelsea just turned up a gear now. At last. How you doing, Levi? You doing good? Alonso battling out with Brady. Brady wins it, but Loughton gets there. Kovacic is fighting. Almost finds Alonso. It's out for... Oh no, it stays in. Tarkowski. Loughton just clears it. How you doing, Levi, bro? And goes out for Chelsea, throwing at him halfway point. Hello, Levi. How you doing, bro? You want attention, don't you? I know. I'll give you a walk after the game, okay, man? After the game, I'll go offline. I'll go walk the dog. I'll go and do my 10K run as well for my 30-day workout. Today's day 13 as well. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, he's a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah. My battery's just died. Give me a second. Let's go replace my battery. There you go. This should have like 50% battery or something like that. Hold on. Yeah, 81% battery. Maybe a bit stuttery. Let me just go and refresh that. There you go. Boom. Yeah, we're good now? We're good. Alright. Chelsea on the attack here is Mason Mount. Oh, good pacer actually. Listen, Adoy on Peters. Adoy cuts back. Azpilicueta shoots. And it's Azpilicueta that makes it 1-0 Chelsea. And I mean, really, the plan with Burnley is just try to hold out to half time on a 0-0 draw, really. Just kind of hold it to 0-0. And I can't really say that it's not deserved. I can't say it's not deserved, man, really. I'm not too worried. Because I feel like we have had decent sparks in this game and we have come back from behind before. So, I mean, our season isn't dictated on these games. Like, the fact that we've beat Liverpool at Anfield and we beat Arsenal at Emirates is really lucky. So, like, we've got more points than what I really... We should not have even beat Villa either. So, like, I'm not going to be too upset if we do lose today. Because, like, our season isn't really dictated on beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I think our next game... Who's it? It's City, innit? It's City. We're facing City at home next up. But, yeah. Based on the balance of play today, of course, Chelsea probably does deserve the 1-0. I mean, the Werner chance, man. Werner should have scored earlier. Werner should have scored earlier, bro. Should have. I'm surprised he didn't. But, yeah, 1-0 Chelsea. 41 minutes in, and there's always hope for a set piece. There's always a hope for a set piece, man. We did actually play really well, though. That's the thing. We played really well, so that gives me some hope. I don't think that was really anyone's fault. Loughton moves forward, though. Brady? Wait, he put it as a foul? Burnley could have had a decent attack then. Wait, was that for... Wait, is that for an actual foul, like a free kick to Chelsea, or... I think it is. Sean Dyche isn't happy. Nah, that is... No. I don't think that's Latter's fault at all. I just think they just missed it and then just acted a bit silly, but... It is what it is. It is what it is. Chelsea 1, Burnley 0, which... I mean, as long as we lose in a respectable way, I don't really mind. I think last year, was it 3-0? I think we lost 3-0 last year. Was it 2-0? Remember, I was in Barcelona. when that happened. My dog's just looking at me just saying, like, can you walk me now? It's game over. Walk me. Peters were a very unorthodox clearance. But yeah, Burnley had a very good period. For about 5-6 minutes, around like the 17th, 19th, minute mark, and since then it's just kind of gone back to kind of normal. It's kind of very simple attacks, which is kind of predictable. Mount moving forward, ball down left to Alonso. We've got to hold it to a 1-0 here to give us any chance of this game. Give us any chance. Kovacic, Jorginho, Mount. The passing ball outside the 18-yard box. Ball in, Werner, 1-2, and it's a poor pass again by Werner. And, okay. Chelsea have potential to win the league next season. They've got a good team. Like, before Chelsea fans trying to give me any shit, I literally said that you guys should be like, I think I put you at second place in my prediction this year. Like, at the start of the year, for my Premier League prediction, I put Chelsea second place. Like, I really rate you guys as a team. I really do. So I'm surprised of how poor you guys have actually been. I'm even more surprised by the fact that you've actually let go of Lampard. I find that stunning. I don't get how you've done that, really. I know that it's the, like, don't treat any manager differently just based on the history. I get that, but I don't know. I find that surprising. The things with Mount, Mount has been good in almost every situation other than the actual last end product, like the actual shot. Dwight tries to find Brady, who the ball's slightly a bit more of a hit. Wish he was on the floor a bit more of that. And Chelsea, I think, are slowing down the play now, so that it's going to be half time soon. Jorginho with a poor ball to Rudiger. And it's now a Burnley throwing high up the pitch. Got about probably a minute at a time. I'll guess probably a minute. Nick Pope, of course, not keeping a clean sheet for today. He'd be good to that. Yeah, 1 minute at a time. It's going to end with a Burnley throwing. Vidra does well. Does very well. Oh, and almost sets off Westwood. Very good play before that. Brady, down wing. Tries to get a ball in, but it's on his weaker foot. Yeah. Did Tammy just elbow Talkie? Yo, Levi. Levi, what are you barking at? Levi. 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 What are you barking at? You're barking at nothing. Nothing's happened. No one's here. Well, it's a Burnley free kick, which is a very dangerous situation. The fact that we've been held to no corners is also really good for them. Come on. Last chance of the half here. Burnley free kick. Gonna aim for back post now, probably to Tarkowski or Ben Mee. This could be a very dangerous situation here. Will it work out? Aims back post. Tarkowski. Header in the box. Ben Mee's there. Headed out. And it's clear by Azpilicueta. That's gonna be half time. Burnley. Half time? And it's half time. Levi, shut up, lad. Come on. And it's half time. Levi! What are you doing, lad? What are you doing? Literally. Like, can people not move in anywhere in the house before you get mad? We're not being burgled right now, man. We're okay. We're okay, man. We're okay. So it's half time. Chelsea won. Burnley no. Yeah, I wouldn't really say that goes outside the fairness of how the game has gone so far. Burnley had a very good period, but it was only a small period, and Chelsea have kind of the game has gone how you would expect, really. Just the fact that it's not no half time, really. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's go and contact Louis and see what his thoughts are on the game right now. Tell me your thoughts down below in the comments as well. Give me your thoughts down below in the comments. Levi, shut up, man. Levi.
All right.
Hello.
How are we? How do you think I feel about that?
How do I think that you feel about it as a Chelsea fan?
Oh, no. I mean, well, I'm quite happy. We finally got the goal.
Are you happy with the overall play of the game, though?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, yes. I think we're playing quite well, to be honest. I think that goal was coming. We deserved that, but I mean, if you guys are knocking it down our channels, you have found a couple of weak spots. Marcus Alonso was very, very lucky towards the back end there. Very lucky to when Sean Dyche was kicking off.
Yeah.
He was very lucky that he got away with that, because realistically, my God, he was I don't think that was a foul at all.
It wasn't really a foul, was it? It wasn't a foul, really. He got caught out and then stayed down. But I mean, we expect that. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, piss off, because we've not deserved to win anything so far. We had a very good 5-minute period, very good. Like around the 20th, 17th minute mark, we were really pressuring you guys like really well. Yeah. And unfortunately, I was like thinking, wow, Chelsea are really on the ropes right now. And I think we had a chance. No, it almost went out for a corner. Thiago Silva almost put it out, and as Pelicueta was there in time. If that went out for a corner, then that would have been a bad situation. But yeah, our season isn't really dictated on us beating Chelsea. So
no,
I was just hoping for a 0-0 half time, and if we maybe score, because really the only way we could beat these type of sides, top six away, is that we hold out 0-0 for so long to about the 60th minute, 70th minute, and then if we then score a goal, then we can hold on to it. If we somehow score a goal. And that's what happened at Arsenal, that's what happened at Liverpool. Of course, this game, you got the goal, and that really now, the odds of you not winning the game is now gone to 85% now. So,
Well, this is it. I mean, if it was allowing you, if you guys were there and like you said, you score one towards the back end, you're good. Now you're chasing the game, it's going to be a bit more difficult. But I think irrespective, it's still going to be a good game. I think, look, you guys have defended well, and look, we are very susceptible to conceding goals still, the set pieces and such.
Yeah, you've
so,
held us.
I don't-
You've
I
held
would,
us at
yeah.
nothing. You've done well. You've held us on like one free kick, and it was right at the end. Like right at the end, we had a free kick. I don't think we've had any of them all game. So you've done really well in that department to hold us back for a lot of set pieces. I think we've had like literally one. We had one free kick and 0 corners. You've done well.
This
But
is it.
one thing I must say though, Werner, wow, I can't believe we missed that. I can't believe it was a perfect ball in behind the door, like literally off the carpet, just roll like that's a striker's dream, just ball in box. It's off like not bobbing whatsoever. from what I can see.
Timo Werner is a striker where he's just not getting the rub of the green at the minute. He's just not going his way. If you give it, he'll wake up one day, right? And it'll go his way. It all goes way. He's not a bad striker. He's in the right positions. You know, he's just not getting it, and you can see it's frustrating him. So, you know, I think that again, it'll all come, it'll all develop. But you know, he'll get better. I think Mason Mount's proved why he's considered a good player as well, because he's obviously been his movements allowed Werner to get into those positions.
Mount has been impressive. It's just again his end product. Like there's like 5 times that half alone that he shot and it hit the upper tier stand. Like it just went upper tier. Like so many times he just shot and it just went skied each time. But,
I'm not too worried about his
really
shooting at the minute, to be honest. I don't think he's being played in his strength. I think you lot have got too much space in midfield purely because we're playing Kovacic and Jorginho. I think Jorginho's a fantastic player technically and he's proven that. But everything else, it's, you know, we're really struggling. You guys do get through, and you're running the midfield at the minute. But it's just lucky that we're in control in the wings. I don't know. I think it's going to be a game where this game could really be dictated. It could be dictated in the midfield a bit more by us. But if you guys get one, you'll get 2. That's the thing. I think we need to score another goal just to kill this game off.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really offer much like after that like spell of like a good few minutes. So like we didn't really offer much really at all. Again, it's really like it's just set pieces. If you just hold us back to not even having them, then you stand a good chance. Lennon, Alex, Travis, Phil, how you doing, lads? Welcome and thank you for being here. It means a lot. Of course, it's half time. Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Tammy Abraham apparently is given a 6.4 rating. I've seen that he's got in the way quite a few times in this half as well. His first touch seems to be an issue. He's got like a bit of a Lukaku effect. That seems like he just seems.
I think that's been nice. Lukaku's a pretty solid, world-class centre forward. Tammy Abraham isn't. You know, the problem with Tammy Abraham is he wants it all on a sixpence. He doesn't work hard at all. He wants it all to be in front of him, really simple to finish off. And then when it's not, he moans or he doesn't feel it's going his way. Honestly, if someone turned around to me and said you can sell Tammy Abraham and bring in a world-class striker, I would. Because obviously the problem with Tammy Abraham is
Werner should be that world-class striker though. Werner should be that striker.
Yeah, he should be. But again, he's not getting the rub of the green. Timo Werner, the thing with this Chelsea squad at the minute is we've signed a lot of players, yes. Is it something which we, might have overdone a bit in certain positions? Yes. But every single player that we've signed, none of them are duds. They're all very, very good players that are just needing their time to settle. Timo Werner is still Liam, he's a year younger than you and me, a year older than me and you and me. He's not an old guy. He's come to a new country. He's trying to develop into a system. It's only Thomas Tuchel's second game in charge. Yes, I think he might have been utilised in a strange way for Lampard, but he's getting into all the right places. I think that it's all going to come with time. Tammy Abraham does just get in the way. He expects it. That's the difference between Timo Werner and Tammy Abraham. If you turn around to me and said, you get rid of Tammy Abraham, yes, he's probably going to come good somewhere else, realistically.
Burnley.
I think he could be
he'll be perfect at Burnley. He's a perfect Burnley striker. Just get hoofballs in, he holds it up, lays it off, gets a good header.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't lay it off and hold it off, mate.
Does he not?
Honestly, Tammy Abraham, honestly, There is not one single thing I look at in him and go, "You are remarkably good at this."
Wow.
Not a single
Jesus.
thing.
Jesus.
His position's all right. His heading accuracy's all right. He can strike a ball all right. You know, he's not. There's nothing where I go, yeah, he's especially good at that. Tammy Abraham, he'll be like a Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He'll go somewhere. He'll absolutely tear out for them. People are going, "Oh, why have we signed him? What's going on here?" Dominic Calvert-Lewin is not a top 6 striker. Neither is Tammy Abraham. But he's a Premier League striker, no doubt. But he gets in the way. He's not someone I look at and go, "Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to make the difference." You know, we're linked with Erling Haaland. If someone said you get rid of Tammy Abraham but you sign Erling Haaland, sold, done. Because Erling Haaland, despite being the same age.
But yeah, obviously it's like saying, "Oh yeah, give it to Tammy Abraham, bring in Mbappe." Like that's pretty obvious.
Well, no, it's not. I wouldn't say it's like that.
That is. But take away Abraham and bring in Haaland. That's like a debatable option.
Well, no, because obviously the thing with Chelsea at the minute is, we signed a lot of players from the Bundesliga, and how obviously I know I said they're going to need time, which they will, but right now none of them have hit the ground running. So we're looking at going, okay, well, there's definitely a change that might be needed. But I think, look, Tammy, I think if Erling Haaland came here, it'd be interesting to see how he goes. I think he'd play off well with Timo Werner. But look, this situation with everything that's going on, Tammy Abraham is not the person who's going to fix our problems at all.
Well, yeah, I feel like I always thought like it was always like a decent backup option for a top 6 club, you know. Or like he would do good at like a West Ham or like a Newcastle or like a Leicester or Villa, like that kind of like that team that's like in like the middle of like the Premier League or like challenging for like top 6. That kind of club, I think it'd be perfect like a West Ham or something like that. That's who I see him as like a Calvert-Lewin. That like, I don't think he'd be a top 6 striker, but I think that he'd be decent for a team just below that. I want your thoughts though on the performance so far of James Tarkowski.
Solid. Very good centre back. I think that obviously he's been linked with a lot of moves away, hasn't he? So I think he's proven his mettle. I think at Burnley, I think he's a good player, definitely. He's look. I think if someone obviously he's been linked with Chelsea in the past, I don't think he'd get into our team right now. Wait, hang on.
Really?
No, not right now. No, I don't think he'd start. I think he'd get in the squad. I don't think he'd start.
Okay.
But I think that he's a solid player who definitely could do the step up. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it, to be honest.
Jeez. Well, when's second half start? I think it's like any time now, and that's like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, but it's about 5 minutes. How are you feeling though?
What in a game? So I mean, it's just like normal, to be fair. Like this is just a standard Burnley kind of like experience. Like it's just kind of like you just kind of just hold out as long as you can to then give you kind of hope that maybe you can maybe snatch something out of the game. I've got at least, you know, like we've had a very good that spot of like 5-6 minutes. I thought we were really good, like pressuring guys really well. That gives me hope that, you know, we are a decent side. We even try to pass the ball through you a lot of times. Like we try to play good football. We didn't just hoof the entire time. We actually attempt to try and play nice football, and it worked for a time period. So that gives me hope. You know, our season isn't dictated on beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. You know, like
no, it ain't.
We've got our next few games. We got, I think, City as home nets. That's gonna be great. Then Brighton at home. So we got Brighton at home nets. That's a serious game. Then after that,
Brighton's the one you have to win.
We got Bournemouth.
This goes back. This goes back to what I'm saying, though, man. Like Burnley are now an established Premier League team. Do you not feel that you should be pushing on? Like their games like Brighton, who aren't an established Premier League team, who are fighting, you should be able to go to there and be like, do you know what? Yes, it's a big game, but this is one we definitely should get a result and we should be pushing.
Well, yeah, that's what we always are. Like we usually do perform against teams that surround us. We usually always do. That's the one reason why we've always stayed up. Is that when we face against the Cardiffs at home and Cardiffs away, or Fulham at home, Fulham away, we usually always get the job done. Like that's the only reason why we've always stayed up. When we faced Norwich last year, we always beat them. When we faced Huddersfield, we never lose to them. We always beat them at home or get a draw, but we always perform against the sides that's around us. So yeah, of course, like Burnley, I mean, I think we are kicking on. We came 10th last year. We were actually still competing for Europa League until the second to last game. We were still there. We actually were the third most informed team since the restart. Like, we was like the third or fourth, I think, most informed team since the restart after COVID last year. For the last, like, 12 games of the year. We were the third or fourth most informed team, I believe. Like, minimum. Like, Burnley, mate. Burnley, like, we are kicking on. You know, we had a poor start. Benmy was missing. Massive loss. Also had a lot of injuries to our wingers. We're playing left backs and pieces of the fucking left mid. We had, Gudmundsson injured, Brady injured, Brownhill playing as a right mid because everyone else were injured in midfield. We have a lot of issues. It's like we spent 1 million all fucking year, lad, on a backup centre mid on Dale Stevens. And we're still, right now, as it stands, doing well. Like, in the table, where are we now? We're 15th and we are, even if we lose this game, 8 points ahead of Fulham, who are level on games with us, right? So, like, we are kicking on, in my opinion. We are, like, we're 1 point behind Wolves for game in hand, who Wolves were, like, Europa League, is it semi-finalists last year, or quarters? Like, we are doing a good job. We missed out a few players, and it's this upcoming summer. I've got literally no worries of us going down this year. The fact we beat Villa, and, like, Liverpool, I said that if we beat Villa, we're staying up. We're fine. And I think we're up this year easily. I think we'll be like 14th, end of this year, 13th. The next summer, if Tarkowski will most likely go, he probably will go to like a Leicester. That's what I expect, really.
I agree.
For like 38 mil, something like that. I think he should be worth 50, but it is his last year contract. We're probably going to get like 35 mil, 38. That's what I expect. Yeah. And then, I think we're going for like a Nathan Collins who plays for Stoke. Apparently, from what I've heard, is really good. I've not seen him. Apparently, he's really highly rated, so that's just what I've been told. John Joe Kenny from Everton we're in for. Apparently, Josh King we're apparently linked for, but I don't know much about that. But the next summer is really important, and I think if we can continue the strengthening in our defence, if we keep our same defence, keep Nick Pope, and actually improve our attack, then, man, we actually could be, like, where Villa is right now. Like, we have been. We literally were Europa League 2 years ago. So, like, I think you're kicking on. Like, I don't think people did think we'd go down, and I think that's because we're Burnley. I think even if the fact we came 10th last year, fourth most informed team in the Premier League in like the last 13 games, and people still thought we'd go down because we're Burnley. Because people just don't expect that we're Burnley. They think, Burnley, shit club. Even though we're like the 21st most honoured club in England, we're a decent established club compared to fucking other clubs that people may think are bigger than us. So.
Well, definitely. Well, you know what we were saying before we obviously go off because it gets second half about to start, or it's just started. Have you noticed what I was saying about Tammy Abraham? You noticed who's come on the pitch and replaced him?
Is it Pulisic?
Pulisic has just come on. That is going to be very interesting because that means that we are definitely going to be a bit more direct now, especially down that right hand side.
So it's going to be Timo Werner striker, and then of course it'll be Mount and Pulisic like behind him, basically.
Yeah,
making the movements.
Yeah.
All
I think it's going to make a big difference. Well, let's see. But I'll speak to you after the game, mate. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, man. Best of luck. Not really.
All right. Cheers. You too.
Okay. Bye. See you, lad. All right. Of course, that's Chelsea fan. Louis, his thoughts, his opinions on the game so far. Of course, I'm going to go start watching the game now. How you doing, Klopp, Travis, Lennon, Alex, Wanderer, Zemi? How you doing, boys? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Zemi, lad. How you doing, man? Question, if you could assign one player in Delande, who would it be? If Josh King is about, I'll get him. If Josh King is about, I'll get him, man. 1000%. Anyway, we're 2 minutes in to the second half here. Let's start watching this. The fact that Pulisic is on is worrying, as he is a good player. I do like him a lot. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like if we go 2-0 down, then if we go 2-0 down, we probably will. But I don't want to say when. I think if, just in case. I'll probably start doing my push-ups and that for the For Today challenge right now. And I'll just do that while the game's in background. I do also need to walk the dog soon, don't I? Of course I do. Corner right now to Chelsea. Ball in. Couldn't beat first man. Goes out to Jorginho. He finds Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, Tammy was pretty poor in that first half. Got in the way in a lot of situations. Some poor touches. Oh, Thiago Silva does really well here. Fair play for Thiago Silva. Like, he's really good. He's really good, man. Really good. Ball down wide. Timo Werner. To the right-hand side here. Up against Eric Peters. Ball in, and it's out for a corner by Ben Mee.
Dobrze ustawiony był kapitan gości Ben Mee i będzie corner dla drużyny Thomasa Tuchela.
I just feel like I'm just waiting for the 2-0. Like, I'm just waiting on it. Especially by how this second half has started, it just feels like I'm just waiting for the 2-0 to go in, and like it's like, all right, cool, that must be game over now. Header out from the corner for Chelsea. As for the Quetta, they're claiming for a penalty. Tarkowski clears it before it goes out for a corner, out for a throw-in. Okay. Top 6 predictions. I can't give predictions, mate. I can't give predictions. I can't do that, man. Yeah, I'm not a wizard. I don't know. No one knows. No one knows, lad. I'd rather not say anything. The one thing I do say is that I think City will win the league. That's the one thing I'm confident in saying. Just their depth. They should win the league now. If they don't, I'd be very surprised. But yeah. And oh, nice tactics there, Loughton. Clears it, just bounces off Rudiger's bum cheek. Goes out now for a goal kick. I don't think that Burnley have even touched the ball. I don't think in the first 5 minutes here, man. But Burnley has got pedigree of, you know, getting a result at Chelsea. You know, we've got a 1-1 draw in 14-15, a 3-2 win back in 17-18, and a 2-2 draw back in 18-19. We lost it, I think, last year. I want to say 3-0 or 2-0, I'll say. And then we lost 3-0 back in 16-17. So it's either 3-0 or it's a draw. Or a win, but that's probably not going to happen here. My hopes here is a 1-1 draw. That's my hopes right now. Vitra pressuring. I do expect Jay Rodriguez to come on for Vitra. I really want Vitra to do well, man. I really was looking forward to seeing him. Oh, that's what a ball, but just a bit ahead of Hudson-Odoi and Nick Pup claims. I really want to see Vitra just get a goal, man. That's all I want. He's not been bad. I don't think he's been bad really today. He's just not got much to really work with, to be fair to him. There we go. Vitra. Poor pass there. Ball was just a little bit ahead of him. Couldn't get right connection towards Dwight.
Musimy to powiedzieć, ten pierwszy rywal, czyli Wolverhampton i dzisiejszy przeciwnik to nie są drużyny, które...
Chelsea, national 1-2, goes ahead to Hudson-Odoi. Nice play between Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi here. Down wide to the right-hand side here. Eric Peters squares him up. Ball goes out to the middle to Kovacic. Finds Pulisic, goes down wide. Dangerous now. Odoi with a very good ball, and it's a header by Werner, and it's pretty comfortable save by Nick Port. But again, Hudson-Odoi, a very good crossing ability I've seen so far this game. Yeah, very good crossing ability this game, to be fair. Nicely weighted, nicely floated, perfect to him. And it wasn't really a bad header by Werner either. Just Port was just there. Wait, what? Oh, of course it's a free kick. I swear it's always a free kick, man. Every time that I just see us suddenly just up on their side of the pitch, it's just, nope, not allowed, foul. Must be a foul, you're Burnley. They see Burnley like, oh, it's a foul, fuck, just give it. How rich are Burnley's owners? We're not really that rich. Like 200 plus million. Keep in mind that we were 60 million net worth beforehand. I mean, I don't really know, because I think that like the assets that apparently they have at AOK Capital is actually more. Like it could be like $1 billion in other assets, but as far as I'm aware, right now it's like 200 million from what I've been. I don't know for certain though. It could be more, but I'm gonna find out in the summer next year. Apparently, Sean Dyche isn't really desperate for any signings right now. You know, he's not really gonna go out and spend stupid money when we don't really need to. So I think the next summer will be very, very interesting for us. Very exciting. Well, it's either going to be exciting or very depressing that we're going to take over and still be the same kind of... I mean, we spent literally 1 million last summer. We can't do worse than that. Wait, ball in, Pulisic, dangerous. Finds it across, headed out by Loughton. Goes back out to Mount, goes down wide. Jorginho, some space here. It's like the entire Burnley team inside the box right now. Rudiger's going to shoot. He does shoot, but it's quite far wide. And I throw a goal kick. Yo, Rodak, how you doing, lad? Yeah, TNT, we're not going to get... we're probably not going to get... Josh King, I doubt it.
Ewentualnie kreujący te sytuacje, czy też stałe fragmenty gry, no bo o nich tutaj cały czas będę mówił w kontekście drużyny.
Come on. I'm intrigued to see us have a shot this game. That'd be great. Vidra pressuring. Azpilicueta out. Peter's headers. Come on, Wood. Come on, Wood. Holds up against Azpilicueta. Tries to find Dwight. Goes out for Burnley throw-in. Come on. Come on. Can we get a shot, lads? I don't even care if it's on target at this stage. Just get a shot. Get some excitement coming. Westwood panics and goes back to Pulisic. And now they're attacking. Pulisic is running. Kovacic down wide. Ball to Timo Werner, but he's offside. Oh, God. Just give us a corner. Come on. Just give us a corner, man. Is it so mean? Is it so wrong to give Burnley a corner? Is it so wrong of me to ask for that? Come on, man. It's a Burnley throw-in, no? Very high up. Come on, just hit it at the Chelsea players. Just hit it at them and get a corner. Oh, is it sad? I think it's sad, the fact that I'm just literally just begging for corners. The only way that we can score goals of fucking football right now. Loughton throw-in. It's literally... Okay, he's going to do a long throw here, probably. There's not many options here. There's no options. There's no options. Wait, Westwood? Yes? Is that a corner? It's a corner! Get in! It's a corner, come on! Come on, here we go! Here we go, Chelsea fans all around the world shitting their pants. Here we go, it's a Burnley corner. Can we make it 1-from-1 like what we did against Aston Villa? If we score now, I swear to God, man, it's actually going to be like kind of... It's actually going to be quite impressive. It's going to be a Dwight Minnow delivery. Come on! Please! 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 I think Vidra's now off. Oh, okay. Vidra's has been subbed off. It's an early change, though. That's surprising. Jay Rodriguez on the pitch. He's in the box. Come on, score instantly, lad. I mean, if he scores now, then Vidra will never start ever again. So, ball in. Come on. Come on. Dwight. That's an awful ball. That is an awful ball. That is an awful ball. Dwight, lad. We had one. You had one fucking job. You had one job. We hyped up for 56 minutes for the first corner, and you couldn't even beat the first man. Ah, Brody. Okay, well, Jay Rodriguez is now on the pitch now, which makes a different dynamic, I guess. So, Chelsea are attacking instantly. It's Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi on Peters. Off the post. Christ, it was a deflection. Odoi shot. Bounces off Peters' leg. And it flies and it just rattles off the post. Bounces straight back out. Very lucky that deflection was actually made. I mean, if it wasn't, then would it be? Yeah, it would have been saved. Odoi went for the far side and it deflected to go to the near post. Jesus, okay. Got lucky then. No, come on, such a simple pass, Brady, man. Brady tries to pass through to Chris Wood and he just falls. Chris Wood just falls. Oh. Odoi now finds Werner in the box. What a tackle by Torquay. Fucking Owski. If you guys doubt that he's like a 50 million centre back after this game, then you guys are on literal drugs. Like I don't know what like you guys are just being just dumb. It's like you guys will see the fact he plays for Burnley and must think he's shit. Look at what he's doing to these players right now. He's turning them inside and out. What an incredible interception there.
Teraz ten strzał.
That's mad.
Ten piłkarz się wyróżnia w zespole Thomasa Tuchela i myślę, że zbiera
It's mad because I think Adoy got injured when we played against Chelsea a few years ago.
Kaluma Hudsona-Odoya, gdyby teraz dorzucił bramkę do tej asysty, to miałby taki kompletny występ. Kalum Hudson-Odoi. Peters. Burnley rzadko ma okazję gościć na połowie Chelsea.
Alright,
I teraz ta
let's see what else happens here then, shall we? Let's see what else happens here.
Faulowany Mason Mount.
Did you just throw up, Levi?
Dobrze radzą sobie piłkarze Chelsea w tym sezonie z rywalami z dolnej części tabeli. 11 i 24 punkty. Gorzej
Did you just
idzie
throw
im
up,
z górą.
Levi?
Tutaj zaledwie 6 oczek, to też jest taki element do poprawy, bo on się wiąże pewnie z psychologią. Żółta kartka.
What is this dog?
Przez sędziego Ashley Westwood.
Go clean it up. Clean it up.
O, to był taki bezpardonowy atak
Why are you sick?
na nogi Jorginho.
You're not gonna make me feel bad now, lad, because you're the one that threw up.
Nieładne, niepotrzebne zachowanie. Bardzo daleko.
Don't look at me with those eyes, man. You threw up in my goddamn gym, man. Who I'm gonna do push-ups now later on today.
No
Thanks for
własne
that.
szczęście, choć oczywiście
Yeah,
Jorginho
thanks for that,
dużo
you fluffy
dodał
bastard.
od siebie,
I appreciate
żeby
that.
mu się nie stało, jak widzimy. Nie
So you
odczuwa
gonna clean that up or am I?
żadnego bólu.
Odczuwa za to ból.
No, you got me with those
Jest
puppy dog eyes now, lad.
Interwencja sztabu
That's
medycznego
your
Burnley.
sick.
Za chwilkę zobaczymy, czy napastnik Declarets
Cheeky
będzie
bastard.
w stanie
Oh my god, Chris Wood's
kontynuować
down.
grę. Sean Dyche. Fatalnie zaczął się ten sezon. dla
Chris Wood
niego,
is
po raz
down.
pierwszy od 1920
Do we have a striker? We got Mumbongo. We've got Mumbongo on the bench. We've just subbed on Jay Rodriguez as well. Oh, it could have been J Rod and Vitra up top. Oh,
Teraz myślę, że też
Chris Wood is most likely going to be out of this game. I think Mumbongo's I swear to God, if Mumbongo scores, oh, no, Nabi, please. I fucking love Mumbongo. I've not seen much of the kid, to be fair. I've not seen a lot of him. Oh, is he not on? Oh, it's Goodmanson. Okay, so it's going to go to a 4-5-1, isn't it? Oh, I'd love to see Mumbongo come on, though.
ścisły kontakt z
Bloody hell.
Sean Dyche jest prawdziwą ikoną, jeśli chodzi o klub Sterfmoor. Mieliśmy tam Gudmundsona przygotowanego do...
Do you think Messi and Ronaldo will buy a football club? I don't think they're going to buy a football club, to be fair, lad. Burnley is holding themselves up good. I mean, we've not done much, though, that's the thing. We've not done much. Ben Mee and Tarkowski should be English centre-back partnership. Tarkowski, I think, should be in England team. I don't think Ben Mee should be. Even though I love Ben Mee to bits, he's a lot more error-prone. A lot more error-prone compared to Tarkowski. I don't have FIFA, it's trash. Good man. Good man.
I punktuje z nią, bo to naprawdę...
Good bloody man. Alright, so I think the change... Yeah, so Gudmundsson is on the pitch. So we're now going to play... Maybe like a 4-4-1-1 with Dwight McNeil playing as a cam. Yeah, I think Dwight is going to be playing centrally now with Gudmundsson and Brady now on the pitch. So Gudmundsson has a right mid, Brady left mid. Dwight is like a shadow, like a cam. It'd be basically a 4-4-1-1 now. Which I'm not actually too unhappy with, because Dwight is really good as the cam at times. I think he played it against Palace and did really good.
Stały fragment, że nie będzie ładnie, że będzie trudno, że będzie biegalnie. Ale myślę, że taka
28 minutes. There's still time for us to get a,
całej lidze się
goal into this. You never know. You never know. Saying that, I think most games have gone our way this weekend. I think that, so Fulham and West Brom drew against each other. Sheffield has lost at City. That's suspected. Brighton? I think Brighton played today, don't they? Brighton played today. I'm pretty sure. They play... Yeah, Spurs tonight. So So Brighton play tonight against Spurs. So I think all results have actually gone our way so far. So even if we lose, that's fine. That's fine. It's not like being caught up.
Realnego zagrożenia pod bramką Eduarda Mendiego. Dla niego to jest bardzo spokojne, wczesne popołudnie w Londynie.
Prawdziwe testy przed drużyną Chelsea. Oczywiście Burnley to niewygodny rywal, ale tak jak powiedziałeś, no w zasadzie dzisiaj
Come on, Levi.
bez sztycha.
Come on.
na Stamford
Come up here.
Bridge.
You can watch this shit game as well, lad. Yo, if I'm gonna be bored, then you're gonna be bored with me. Come on, lad. Come on. Come on, Burnley. 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 He does not care. He does not care in the slightest. He doesn't care one bit.
Przegrał z Liverpoolem.
So Burnley in a 4-4-1-1 right now. Chelsea hasn't done much in the last 5 minutes, ever since they hit the post, which is a pretty dangerous chance, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna try and dumb that one down. Almost found Adoy with a nice little diagonal through ball, but didn't make it count. Didn't make it count.
Czy aż tak to działa między nimi?
No na pewno
Halfway
nie
through
korzysta
the
z
second
tego
half,
mecz.
barely anything's happened.
Akurat by się przydał.
Quistwood has got a knock now, so it looks like next game will probably have to be Jay Rodriguez and Vidra now. I do feel bad for Wood because he did score last game, and like he probably would be looking to be in some form. He's not done much today, but to be fair, neither has anyone, so I can't really judge that. Only person I've seen today that's been like really good is Tarkowski. Tarkowski has been unreal today. Isn't that right, Levi? That's right.
Ach, ten środek pola w drugiej połowie nie funkcjonuje. Już nie powiem tak dobrze jak w pierwszej, ale w pierwszej zdecydowanie
Thiago
lepiej to
Silva
wyglądało.
is like Ben Mee, that he's not that big, but he still wins headers. Like Ben Mee's like 6 foot, but he wins so many headers. A ball across. Dwight could have been there, but he just kind of stopped moving. It was in the gaps though. It was in the gaps.
Ciekawe, czy tutaj
Like Mendy
Thomas
must
Tuchel,
be so
puści na
bored.
boisko N'Golo Kanté,
Mendy
czy
must be so bored. He's barely had anything to do all day today.
biegać, czy może
They're passing at the back though.
choć, wynik jak dla mnie
Adoy,
jeszcze mało
Azpilicueta,
przekonujący. Zawsze
Thiago Silva.
w zasadzie w każdym momencie może być kontratak, może być stałe
Now
fragment
don't
gry, może
lick me.
być
You threw up.
na bramka dla
Don't lick me, you
Burnley.
cheeky bastard. You threw up just there. So I'm not having this you being cute. I'm not having this with you being cute. Don't give me those eyes. Stop giving me those eyes. Okay? No, when I say don't give me those eyes, you can't just keep on giving me your eyes. Come on. There's still hope for 1-1. There's still hope here, lads. Kovacic. Down wide to Hudson-Odoi here. Odoi has been very important for Chelsea this game. He's been involved in a lot of attacks. Him and Mason Mount, really. Mount has been quiet this half, though. He has been a bit more quieter than last half.
Minimalnie wyższa piłka i byłaby świetna sytuacja dla Pulisicza, który dobrze wbiegał tam po lewej stronie. A Hudson-Odoi zdecydowanie tutaj pracuje nam na piłkarza meczu.
5 bramek w tym sezonie na koncie Calluma Hudsona-Odoia, z czego 2 trafienia zanotował w Premier League. Po meczu z Tottenhamem czeka Chelsea, starcie z Sheffield United.
Nick Pope from a goal kick. Hoofs it up. Bounces to Rudiger, who clears it to Tarkowski. Heads to Westwood. Corkles on there, but it's a free kick. Free kick Burnley. Yay! It's at a halfway line, so I doubt much will come from it. But you never know. You never know. You know? Any excuse to get the ball in the box to Tarkowski is pretty much our main hope of attack, really, this game, it seems. Westwood on it. You know what's going to happen. You know that he's going to be going into Tarkowski here. Here we go. Oh, no, he's going to go to the other side. Ben Mee. Decently well with Azpilicueta. Back out to Westwood. Westwood switches it. Can he find someone? Brady's there. Brady! Corner? Can you guys stop doing so well and stopping corners? It's really annoying now. Oh, Mount did really well then, though. It's really annoying that you guys keep on stopping us having corners. That should be a corner right there. Good ball in. Brady's there to go and try and switch across the box. And it just gets dealt with really well by, I believe, Azpilicueta. Pulisic. Now on the other end now. Being closed down by 3 lads. Rudiger to Silva to Azpilicueta. And do Chelsea try and slow down the game now? That's the thing. Do they try and... Nah, surely they try and go for a second goal now, surely. 22 minutes left, halfway through second half, I think now.
Do środka. Mateo Kovacic, Timo Werner i Jorginho. Mason
Mount. Oh, good ball. Jesus Christ. Almost a Ben Mee own goal. What a ball through the lines there to Odoi by Mason Mount. Odoi gets a really good ball in, hard and low. Ben Mee kind of gets a bit. Oh, it's a good. Oh, that is an unreal save of Nick Pope actually. Ben Mee should have scored an own goal then. He tried to intercept it. It bounces off his foot. Goes towards the goal, and Nick Pope. Jesus Christ. Okay, Chelsea almost scores again. What a save of Nick Pope, though. That should be a goal right there. That should be a goal. And then instantly, Mason Mount, about 28 yards out, as a shot, and it only just goes wide, really. But what a save. Insane reflexes then. Those long-ass arms. And that should have been game over right there. But that's the thing. When I said, someone said Ben Mee and Tarkowski should be the England centre-back duo. Tarkowski, yeah, but Ben Mee, no. Ben Mee's too error-prone. I love him to bits, man, but he does make, like, errors, you know. He goes, like, 5 or 6 games perfect, but then he always makes a mistake at least once every, like, 10 games. I mean, he made a mistake against Liverpool away, which we should have considered, but we didn't. And he makes a mistake here, which we should have considered, but we didn't. That's the issue with Ben Mee. Even though I do love him to bits, it happens on a regular basis. Oh, Jorginho did well then with Jack Cork. Jack Cork has really been he has come back from injury because Brownhill usually plays, but oh god, it's Pulisic just ahead of him, and it's really now Chelsea just trying to get that final goal now. It's all Chelsea right now. Well, it's been Chelsea all game, really, hasn't it? It's been Chelsea all game. Has Burnley had a shot yet? Nope. Can you get Sonia in the room? No, she's with her mum right now, lad. How do you think McLaren are going to do this year? I presume well. It'd be Ricardo and Lando Norris. They had a very good car last year. You would hope that they'll be doing pretty good this year. Yeah, I think they should challenge to be like the 3rd best team. Ferrari. How the hell are we still in this game? Odoi involved yet again. He's been really good today, Odoi. Ball across, perfectly finds Pulisic, who gets a shot off, and it just kept him going wide. You know, his right foot tries to just kind of ease it in the corner, roll it in, and it just goes a little bit wide. Oh god, Odoi Odoi's been really good today, to be fair. If they're comparing Odoi and McNeil, Odoi's been, yeah, he's been good today. Really good. Like, involved in almost every single Chelsea attack. Again, pass direct to Odoi. Odoi 1-2. Peters holds him off though for once. Peters has had a very tough time. Ben Mee's been under a lot of pressure right now. Who gets the foul? Very lucky then. Werner were just positioned just in a perfect spot to make sure the pass wasn't done backwards. And Ben Mee does really well then to get the foul off Mason Mount. That's really lucky there.
Ben Mee przez Masona Mounta był blisko całej sytuacji. Asystent sędziego tak blisko, że aż musiał się odsunąć.
Is this a Chelsea sub? Yeah, Reece James. Reece James on for Odoi. That's harsh. Maybe, I don't know if he's got a knuckle, maybe it's back from injury or something, but Odoi's been really good today, man. Odoi's been really good. Like, for me, he's man of the match. And he's now got James, who is good. He's got good deliveries. So this may be a situation. Literally, like, all we just need is just one shot. At a stage, just one shot. That's all I expect right now, lads. That's all I hope for, really. Nick Pope, who sit up, dealt with by Aspilicueta. Nice and calm. He's been really good today, Azpilicueta.
Solidny piłkarz.
He's made the right choice in every single situation so far.
Występ w tym sezonie, jeśli chodzi o rozgrywki ligowe i pucharowe. Grał w karierze w barwach Chelsea trzykrotnie z Burnley i 3 razy schodził z boiska jako zwycięzca. No i dzisiaj dzięki dobrej pracy kolegów, już wcześniej przez te kilkadziesiąt minut będzie miał okazję, by zrobić to po raz 4. Reece James, ale też wypadałoby coś dołożyć od siebie, pokazać się nowemu trenerowi. Ma tego świadomość 21-letni piłkarz.
You saw that?
Azpilicueta.
That was me yawning. That was me yawning at just how oh, it's so predictable, isn't it? It's so predictable. Down wide again to Opita's side, ball in, dealt very nicely by Westwood. Back out to Reece James. 16 minutes here to just keep on watching just Chelsea attackers down the fucking right-hand side. Literally the entire game has just been them attacking down right-hand side. Like they've not even touched Marcos Alonso until now. This is the first time I've seen Alonso even used the entire second half. And we're in the 73rd minute. Like literally it's just all been down that one side. And yet again he found James in the acres of space. He shoots, it's saved, and it's dealt with by Burnley, who we should be 3-0 down at a stage. 3-0 down, we should be down by at a stage, man. Christ, that's a minimum. 3-0 down.
Gorące, jak to nazywają trenerzy. Z jednej strony na drugą
But we thrive in this. We thrive in this situation.
Wydaje mi się, że bardzo dobrą
And
decyzję
you would
podjął.
never say that it's impossible for Burns to get a 1-1.
Więc uderzy.
It's never impossible. If anything, oh wait, James, ball and box. Decent block there off Peters, out for throwing.
A tutaj akurat
If anything, you say that the fact they've had so many chances and not scored another goal makes me feel that Burnley will score another goal. That Burnley will score with their first shot on target. Oh, actually, first shot at all.
Miejsce, z którego Chelsea powinna zdobyć wcześniej bramkę.
Jorginho.
Jorginho do Reece'a Jamesa, raz jeszcze Jorginho, Reece James, Mason
Good play so
Mount,
far between James, Jorginho and Mount. Very good play. Kovacic, Firmino's going to shoot from range. Skies it over. 15 minutes left to deal with the shit, lads.
Ustawiona we własnym polu karnym. Teraz mieliśmy
Yo, Tariq, how you doing, man?
na rogu w zasadzie pola karnego.
There's a reason for that. Alonso is shocking, I know.
Ziyech.
Just shows you money done by your success. I mean, they are beating us though, to be fair. No, Chelsea will be fine. Chelsea will be fine.
16-18 metr kompletnie
Hudson,
nieobstawiony, tak.
Hudson plays a wing back, so I think that's why they switched him. Well, yeah, no. Mumbongo's on the pitch! Yes! Mumbongo's on the pitch! Yo, please, I just want to see Mumbongo have a shot. I'm not even asking for a goal. I'm not even asking for a goal. Just get him have a shot. Let him have a shot. That's all I want.
Ewidentnie się męczy, próbując sforsować nawet nie defensywę The Bluesa, a linię środkową boiska.
No, z jednej strony oczywiście trudny mecz, ale z drugiej strony jak chcesz
Mumbongo for Ballon d'Or, boys.
zostać gwiazdą zespołu, czy też wywalczyć z
Please.
to
I don't even want to just shoot. I don't want to just go. Just shoot. Mumbongo, your only job is just to shoot. I don't give it some 25 yards out, for 40. I don't care. Just get a shot, mate, Mumbongo. If it's on target, we'll give you a 5-year contract. Okay.
10 występów
So I think Burns now back. Yeah, we're going back to 4-4-2. It's 4-4-2 right now. McNeil left mid, Goodmanson right mid, Mumbongo and Jay Rodriguez as strikers. We've had 20% possession this half. Burnley's had 20% possession, and those were literally just of us just having throw-ins and goal kicks. Oh
Jesteśmy w
god.
ostatnim kwadransie tego meczu i myślę, że piłkarze Thomasa Tuchela szukają takiej akcji, która już da im święty spokój.
Good play there for Alonso and Mount. Tackled by,
Ostatniego gwizdka. James
okay, Tarky in the corner here. He does well, finds Goodmanson, who clears.
praktycznie niewidoczny.
Mumbongo up against Rudiger. Mumbongo's doing a decent job.
no, tylko bieganie, przesuwanie.
But the ball doesn't fall and pass for us properly. Werner down wide to Reece James.
Tutaj starania się o, nie wiem,
Literally everything is coming from the right hand side. Everything is coming down the right hand side. It's just all on Peter's side.
Później będą jego piłkarze ryzykować, a może chce po prostu nie przegrać wysoko, tak żeby jednak drużyna cały czas trzymała odpowiedni poziom mentalny.
Mason Mount do Marcosa Alonso.
Alonso. Nice of that's why they don't go down the fucking left-hand side, because each time that I've seen Alonso on that side, Lawton tackles him. But on the right-hand side, he says the ball in box easily each time, it seems. And look again, they're down the right. Reece James, Peters, back out to Aspilicueta. Now to Kovacic.
Można było przełożyć na lewą i
Alonso.
uderzać.
Kovacic.
God. If this game ends 1-0, I'll be happy. If this game ends 1-0, I'll be happy. Like, you know what, man? It looks better on paper. It looks better on paper, the actual, like, how the game went.
Kovacic. Wiele stempli postawił dzisiaj na piłce. Pomocnik Chelsea grający z numerem 17.
To dla środkowych pomocników taki bardzo...
Yeah, they're just passing the ball around that 18-yard box. Now it's gone back to the halfway line just to reset.
Tutaj piłkarze Burnley
Ball switched down wide to the right-hand side. Reece James, Peters just kind of hope for the best here. Ball in box. It's cleared by Tarkowski. Mongo falls over. Burnley free kick? It was offside. It's a Burnley free kick. Mombongo got a foul. Yes! Come on, Mombongo. Fucking Mombongo. I forgot his first name. I forgot his first name. Oh my god. Who the hell is he? If you do not know who Mombongo is, man, then you don't know ball. You don't know ball, mate. You don't know ball.
Swoją obecność widać, tak bym odczytał dzisiaj występ Masona Mounta, jakby ta zmiana na stanowisku menedżera wywołała u niego trochę nerwowości i stracił ten swój naturalny luz.
No przede wszystkim te sytuacje, gdzie miał oddawać celne strzały, no bo
Mombongo.
musiał zamienić na gole tych wszystkich
Come on,
sytuacji.
Mombongo, lad. You don't know ball if you don't know Mombongo, bro.
Piłkarzowi odmówić to
Prediction for Leicester v Leeds, kind of sort of boring. Of course it fucking is, it's Burnley. Yeah, acting surprised that a Burnley game is boring. Of course it fucking is. You know what's gonna happen. You know that Burnley's just like Burnley just gonna hold out for 0-0 as long as possible. And if it's 1-0, then they're gonna hold out for 1-0 as long as possible, and maybe hope they can get a draw again, a 1-1. You know what's gonna happen, but it works. Before someone says, no, we've beat Arsenal at Emirates, we've beat Liverpool at Anfield, it works. Of course you're gonna play this way, as it works. Mombongo, yes! Passes Westwood, Gimmonson, Mombongo, down wide. Okay, Joe Rodriguez, come on, we've got the ball, Dwight! Ball in box, head it back out, oh, why can't anyone cross the fucking ball now? No one can cross the ball. Peters, of course, gets done over by goddamn James. That's like our first time we've had the ball in any capacity the entire game. Oh, Ben me, a good tackle there, though. A good tackle there. Otherwise, it'd be a through on goal for Timo Werner. James does well up against Jack Cork to get the ball. James has done well so far as well. Havertz is on the pitch. Imagine that. Imagine we bring on Mombongo and you bring on Havertz and we bring on a better player. Imagine that. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? 8 minutes left. If it's I'm happy for it if it's a 1-0. I'll be honest. I'm happy if it's a 1-0 at this stage.
Może i takie mecze przyjdą dla Chelsea w najbliższych miesiącach, kiedy będą strzelać po 5-6 goli. Na razie Tuchel powolutku buduje swoją pozycję też w szatni. Nie ma łatwo, mówił o tym Thomas Tuchel, że
I think this may be the first time that we're going to get no minutes at a time. There'd be no minutes extra time. I'm telling you right now, there'd be like, there should be no more than 2. If there's more than 2 minutes extra time in this game, then I'm calling corruption, because nothing's happened. Not even set pieces. There's not even like set pieces. There's been like some subs, I guess there's that, but no, there should be no longer than 2 minutes extra time in this game. Oh God, Werner. 17 shots for Chelsea, 2 hours 0.
Werner do Kaja Havertza.
Havertz, ball and box. Pulisic gets a touch in it. It does go towards the goal. Not much power. Easy saved off Nick Pope. Ball on top. Mbongo gets better of Azpilicueta. Let's go. Joe Rodriguez fighting with Jorginho, who Chelsea gets the ball back. 7 minutes left here. Rudiger moving forward.
Mamy przykłady Havertza, Sebastian Aller też. Niby piłkarz, który
No, Jesus Christ,
miał
man.
być gwiazdą West Hamu i pierwszym strzelcem.
Jesus.
Shellington, który przyszedł do Newcastle.
Alonso on the ball. Don't let Alonso score.
Alonso! Ależ gol!
I'll let Alonso score.
Wykończył Marcos Alonso.
We've let
I
Alonso
dzisiaj
score.
Obrońcy w rolach głównych w Chelsea. Mamy 2-0 i chyba sprawa tej rywalizacji.
And my cameras are started as well.
Przebił to, co
My cameras
zrobił
are started as well, isn't it?
Marcos
Oh my
Alonso
god,
za
that's good
24
timing.
lat.
That is good timing. We've let Alonso score.
Udokumentował ten
We've
dobry-
let
dobry
Alonso
mecz w swoim,
score.
wykonaniu. No super golem. Wydaje się, że ta akcja,
Wait, we're good?
kombinacja z Pulisicem,
There you go.
świetne przyjęcie.
Fam. We've let fucking Marcus Alonso score. You serious?
Nogą tutaj,
We've done
bez
this.
szans.
Oh wow, that is, I'm gonna get meme for that, aren't I?
Wiedzieć,
I'm gonna get meme for that.
na Chilwella, to tego
We've
nie
let
zrobił,
fucking
bo
Marcus
dzisiaj
Alonso score.
Okej, ten mecz jest być
Oh,
może
God.
łatwy dla obrońców, ale Alonso absolutnie tutaj się nie spalił i dokumentuje pięknym golem swój występ.
I zasłużoną wygraną Chelsea, ale miał bardzo dużo miejsca i czasu. Marcos Alonso mógł sobie przyjąć na klatkę, podbić kolankiem i jeszcze wykręcić tutaj woleja. Efektowny gol 30-latka. No i mamy 2-0 dla The Blues, a więc może rosnąć serce Thomasa Tuchela. Tych kilka fragmentów można sobie wyciąć z tego meczu, pokazać piłkarzom, jak powinno się grać. Chociaż oczywiście ma świadomość Niemiec, że jest mnóstwo do poprawy.
A ci piłkarze defensywni zawstydzają tych graczy najważniejszych.
Just shoot. Just fucking shoot. We've not even had a single shot the entire game. We've not had a single shot the entire game, man. Jesus Christ. It doesn't count, still 1-0. Alonso score doesn't count, still 1-0, lads. It's still 1-0, doesn't count. You know what, man? We've actually done Chelsea fans dirty. Because now that Alonso scored, that now means that he'll start next game. So we've actually done you probably a bad favour here. Can you give Vitra to Watford, please? I mean, I like him. I like it, to be fair.
Atak na trzecią bramkę. Kovacic do Risa Jamesa. Rhys James. Kovacic. Ridiger. Na pewno duża dyscyplina taktyczna dzisiaj w drużynie prowadzonej przez Thomasa Tuchela.
Tak się tylko zastanawiam, dlaczego Burnley w ogóle nie podjęło próby ataku do prowadzenia do remisu. W zasadzie cała druga połowa to jest tylko i wyłącznie defensywa i to bardzo głęboka. Nie wiem, być może drużyna Szona też jest zmęczona. Jadąc na Stamford Bridge, trener, menadżer też nie liczył, nie dopisywał sobie tutaj punktów, więc być może to jest taki mecz, który jest wkalkulowany w to, że nie będzie tutaj punktów.
Uwaga, Mbongo! Mbongo strzela! I bliski szczęścia był.
Mbongo.
Wydawało się w pewnym momencie.
Is that a shot?
W górę chorągiewka.
That's a shot.
Czekał do zakończenia rozwoju tej
We've had a shot.
akcji.
Was that a shot? Oh, it's offside though. That doesn't count, does it? I don't think it counts. I think Mbongo had a shot, but it was offside, so I don't think it counts. No.
Tego gracza Burnley.
No. I wasn't looking. I was looking at Twitter. It was set off, wasn't he? Mbongo was actually through on goal.
Ruszamy ze spotkaniem.
Mbongo actually almost scored.
Liverpool 20:15. Brighton and Hove Albion mierzy się z Tottenhamem. To jest koniec
Right.
spotkań na dziś, tak więc można.
I don't think the shot counts because he was offside.
A jutro od 21:00.
Like the shot doesn't count because he was offside. So that's not even a shot. My God.
Oni będą gośćmi
Oh God.
w magazynie.
I mean, saying that though, 2-0 still makes it seem like we were still in the game somewhat. It should be 4-0. 5-0, you know, but 2-0 makes it still sound. Oh, for fuck's sake, Peters. Yeah, Peters is really. I mean, Peters did decent against Liverpool, though. Peters did a decent enough job against Mohamed Salah at Anfield, so this is a bit strange. I don't want to see the goal back.
Oczywiście był spalony, natomiast spokojnie wyczekał Mendiego, posadził go na 4 litery. No nie trafił akurat do bramki, ale to też pokazuje, że nie będzie panikował specjalnie w takich sytuacjach.
Ależ to szybko postępuje u Marcosa Alonso. Najpierw był włączony do kadry meczowej po raz pierwszy od końcówki września w tym meczu zremisowanym przez Chelsea 0-0 z Wolverhampton. Teraz skoczył do wyjściowego składu, a w końcówce meczu już ma bramkę.
Hudson-Odoi is probably fuming. Odoi is really good, to be fair. Odoi is really good. When Marcos Alonso scores a goal, you know that game's over. Well, yeah, but to be fair, Alonso's been shit the entire game as well. Alonso's been like poor the entire game. So like, I don't think that really says. I don't think that really tells the game properly. Not gonna lie.
Daje szansę i
But yeah, Werner really has been poor, and like, just I don't know. I'm stunned by the fact that it's only 2-0. Chelsea should be. We've not even like fucking bothered. We did for like 5-6 minutes in the first half. Like around like the 15th minute, 20th minute, we were really good, man. And we've just kind of just lost that, man. We've lost that kind of like, you know what I mean? It's a bit annoying.
Od serii wygranych, czy też od meczów bez porażki, chciałby dać Chelsea też taki dobry początek. 47-letni menedżer. Dobry kapitał zbudował, jeśli chodzi o tę mentalną stronę, o psychologię. Przed meczem z Tottenhamem, przypomnijmy, 4 lutego zagrają na Tottenham Hotspur Stadium z drużyną Jose Mourinho, byłego menedżera Chelsea. Wyjątkowy mecz. Reece James, to było podanie do Kovacic'a, ale niezbyt udane. Mateo Kovacic, Azpilicueta, Kovacic. Nie ma problemu. Chelsea z wycofaniem piłki widać, że nie muszą popychać każdej akcji do przodu. Za wszelką cenę jeszcze 4 minuty będzie toczyć się gra. Taką decyzję podjął pan Graham Scott bez jakichkolwiek piłkarskich argumentów. Dzisiaj drużyna Shona Dyche'a, widzimy, że Edward Mendy też chciał coś od siebie, jakoś zaznaczyć swoją obecność w tym spotkaniu. Kai Havertz, Pulisic. Havertz pokazuje, gdzie ma być zagrana piłka. Zmarnowana, doskonała okazja, bo tam
We have a chance, boys. Who has a chance?
Kai Havertz jeszcze pokazywał, że chce tą piłkę.
Burnley have a good ball movement first half, play it and not play. No, we didn't play it long first half though. Like first half, we actually were trying to pass the ball really well. We were actually playing decent football first half. That's the thing. First half, we actually were playing really nice, you know, passing play. You know, in like around like 50th minute mark, 20th minute, we were doing really well. It's just we just didn't do that since like I don't think we've had a single shot. I mean, we had a shot with Mbongo, but it was offside, so it doesn't count. So yeah.
Do ofensywy. No teraz akurat zobaczmy. Nick Pope praktycznie z połowy boiska. No zobaczymy, co z tego wyjdzie.
Burnley na jednym zdjęciu, tak moglibyśmy ująć ten obraz, tę ilustrację. Uwaga, bo tutaj trzeba było zażegnać niebezpieczeństwo. Pomógł kolegom w defensywie Kai Havertz. Sean Dyche wygrał jako menedżer tylko jeden mecz przeciwko Chelsea. To jest jego 12. próba w trenerskiej karierze. 8. porażka. Zagrał nawet 17 lat temu w barwach Watfordu przeciwko The Blues. To były rozgrywki Pucharu Anglii, remis na Vicarage Road 2-2 powtórzony.
We have a chance from a Chelsea fan. Yeah, but what do you mean, though? Chelsea aren't going to go win the league or have a chance to challenge the league. Top 4, maybe, but not to win the league or anything. Man, I just followed you yesterday. I just want to say you're so underrated. Yo, thank you, man. It means a lot. It means a lot. I'm, of course, at full time, going to go off. I mean, I may go talk to Louis for like, 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. But I need to go do my 10k run. I'm doing my 30-day workout. Actually, it's a free kick. It's a Burnley in a dangerous spot. We may have a shot, lads. We may actually have a shot. It's a free kick to Burnley. This could be a shot. Come on, ball in. Is it a corner? It's a Burnley corner! Yeah, it's a Burnley corner. I don't even care if we score. Just get a shot on target, lads. Got 1 minute fucking left. Chop, chop. Go, go. Let's get a shot, lads. Let's get a shot. Come on. It's a corner here. Westwood's on it. Come on. Get a shot on target. There's a shot in general. Yes. Yes! Tarkowski got a header on it. Tarkowski had a header. Does that count as a shot? Do headers count as shots? I don't know. I mean, that was actually a really good chance of Tarkowski, to be fair. That probably should have been a better header, actually. Does that count as a shot if it's a header? I don't know. How is Jorginho today? Jorginho looked good. No, too bad, we handed it to them, to be fair. Was that a shot? I don't think it's counted as a shot. It should, because it was a header from a... It was a shot. It was a shot. It was a shot. It was a shot.
Najlepiej pokazuje, najlepiej obrazuje, jaką kadrą dysponuje ekipa ze Stamford Bridge. Ostatni gwizdek, gra maskota, zasłużona wygrana zespołu Chelsea w starciu z Burnley 2-0.
I mean, that's game over. Alright, let's go ring Louis. Let's go see his thoughts in this game. Let's go. That's game over. Bloody Burnley. I mean, hey, I don't care. Because the teams around us have all dropped points. Fulham, drew against West Brom, Sheffield United lost, and Brighton have got Spurs today. I don't really care. The fact that we beat Villa and the fact that we beat Liverpool, like, we're up on like my expectations. So right now it's even. Like, I'm happy with a 2-0 loss. It should have been 5-0. So I'm happy with that alone. So yeah, we had a shot at the end. We had a shot. So for me, that's a victory, honestly.
Fuck's sake. Jesus. God. Well, Marcus Alonso scored, but you know, everyone. I don't know if you look at Twitter, Chelsea Twitter is now saying he's the second coming of Jesus again. He's still shit.
To be fair, he probably score more goals than Timo Werner though if he played him a striker.
It's a great goal. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sorry. Like everyone, I know we didn't have to do much defending against you, but every single time you attacked us, what side did you go down?
Matt Loughton got the better of him most times. So you guys just fucking... Your Hudson Odoi, man, must be absolutely fuming by the fact he did not get an assist today. I am stunned.
Oh, I'd be gutted. I'd be gutted if I was him.
I have no idea how... Like, you guys attacked on our right every single time. Like, of course, Peters is our backup left back. Of course, there's usually Taylor there. And, of course, he is a weak point, to be fair. But, like, yeah, I mean, I'm happy by the fact it's 2-0. Honestly, I'm happy. Just because it could have been 5. It should have been 5. You guys had the pause. We had one shot. That was literally right at the end. That was from the header, and that was it. So, I'm happy with that.
Well, I mean, it was a fairly straightforward game, wasn't it? Just the whole situation. It's just, you know, I think it was run of the mill if you were going to look at what the Premier League should be. But yeah, I mean, look, it's good game for us. But the problem I have now is we're playing Tottenham in midweek. Marcus Alonso scored a goal like that, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh, he's amazing. Let's play him against them." And then what's going to happen is on that right hand side, he's going to get torn a new one every single time, and then we're going to lose a game against Tottenham. And then that'll put us even further away from top 4. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
I mean, it shouldn't, because Chilwell's better than him.
Exactly, but this is it. It's defensive attributes, and then people are going, oh, like we just said, oh, but he didn't have to do much defending today. Oh, you've got a massive agenda. Yeah, I do have an agenda against Alonso, because I don't know how he's still in the Chelsea team. Great goal. Don't get me wrong.
Mate, he kissed a badge. What more do you want him to do? He kissed the badge, man.
Mate,
what
I don't care.
What more do you want him to do, man? He kissed the badge. That's all he could do, right?
Oh, mate, no, but anyway, this is the problem I have. There's no. He's shit. He's shit.
Yeah.
And every time he scores goals like that, and that's the reason he's still at Chelsea. No other reason. It papers over the cracks of how bad he is.
He does score quite a few goals, to be fair. Yeah, I find it mad.
But Liam, he's a left back. There's wing back and there's left back. I know they're two different positions, but you still have defensive duties. Every single time you went down a right, okay, he got caught out. Every single time something nearly happened, he took his eye off the ball, starts waving at the referee, and he's lucky that we're pairing up to defend in some situations because he was saved a couple of times today. And I know people saying it's Burnley, all due respect, I'm not sitting here going, oh, it's just Burnley, because you lot, as we've had the conversation about before the game, have plenty of opportunities to shithouse wins and score goals and annoy people. That's how you guys play. And we were very fortunate today that it wasn't that wasn't taken advantage of.
No, Thiago Silva were massive for some very vital situation, and also Azpilicueta as well. He made the right choices at all the right times, like him and Azpilicueta. I don't think Rudiger had really anything to really do. I don't think I saw him really at all. But yeah, your guys did like the right, like literally, like Tarkowski today is the only. I mean, I guess Nick Pope, he didn't do anything really wrong, but like Tarkowski is the only player which I saw out there, which is like I'm thinking he had a fucking good performance. The rest, it is what it is, like we're Burnley. Your guy, like you brought on Kai Havertz and you guys brought on Pulisic off the bench, like they're worth more than an entire club, and you brought them off from the bench. Like we're gonna be struggling to compete. It is what it is. Someone said that Newcastle won. But I don't care about Newcastle. I care about the teams that's below us. I care about how the teams that are in the relegation zone can catch up to us in case. I don't care about Newcastle.
This is what I'm talking about, though. I was saying earlier, do you not feel you should progress and go forward? The fact that you're saying, I don't care, I just worry about what's behind me, rather than even looking at what's in front of you as well. If I was the new owners of Burnley, I would be looking at what's in front of me. I'd be going, okay, well, we've been in the Premier League for 5 years. It's fairly self-explanatory. Let's just try and push on. But I think you also...
But we don't have the team for that. I mean, we've got the... In theory, we do, because we've done it before. And I do still think probably will be like 13th, 14th end of the year. I still think we'll probably be around there. I think we'll be somewhat safe. But as of right now, until we're like a good 10, 15 points ahead of the relegation zone, I'm going to be looking downwards to make sure just in case. And so far, they're all still dropping points. So, this loss today, unless if Brighton goes on and beats Spurs, we're going to be fine anyway. So, yeah, like, we probably will be fine, but just maybe other Burnley fans may care about more and looking further ahead. I just care about make sure we stay up first, and then anything after that is a bonus. That's what it should be. Lad, we spent 20 million 2 seasons. 2 fucking seasons. 4 windows, 2 seasons, 20 million. Probably less than that, I think, actually. That is, like, that's fucking nothing. For championship sides are spending more than that on 1 window, I swear. Like, Bournemouth and these lot, we can't compete. And the fact we're still comfortably, like, 8 points ahead of Fulham is unbelievable. So, like, yeah, you're saying that we should look ahead. But until we actually stuck in some players who we think, okay, now we've got the depth to go for it now. Now we've got the actual quality in places to go for it now. I'm still looking down. I've got all right to, because the fact we've actually done like what we've done in recent years, that's all because of Sean Dyche. Of course, the players as well, but like Sean Dyche just to make sure that we know our fucking jobs, because we could have easily been like a Huddersfield, like a Norwich that tried to play some nice football, but no, you can't defend for shit, so you just get caught out. We just make sure we do the defending part right, because again, that's the only thing we can actually do decently. Because again, we actually defended quite well today, even though we should have scored. We should have conceded 5 goals. That's the fun part. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
That's fair enough.
Leeds and Fulham. But Newcastle spent 90 million and went down. Fulham spent like 80, 100 million, went down. Like, yeah, if you spend money, you're not guaranteed success. And that's why I feel like Sean Dyche, if he has 50 million, let's say, to spend on a window, that could be huge. I still don't think we're going to spend 50, maybe 35, maybe sell. If he sells Tarkowski, we can bring in about, 50, 60 million off that one transfer alone. And this summer is the summer to really see, what Sean Dyche is made out of, to see who we can really bring in with that money, with some sort of financial backing. But yeah, like the Chelsea game today, I mean, I'll be honest, I was shit bored watching it, and like, I don't know what you thought because you were actually attacking us. So,
Well, I mean, look, I think at the end of the day, just look for us, this job done. For you, I think the fact that you're saying it's kind of self-explanatory, and I don't really think there's much else to say on it, to be honest. I mean, you like you said, you're not annoyed about it. You know, you kind of semi-expected it. I'd be annoyed that I get it's just the way Burnley play, but I'd be so annoyed that you do have some top quality attacking talent. Okay, let's not underplay that. You know, Vidra's a good player. So's Jay Rodriguez. So's Chris Wood. But I'd be annoyed you didn't even take one shot in the game that wasn't from a set piece, or you didn't try and challenge us once. Because all that was in that game was look, if I was in your position, I'd be annoyed that we're happy that we're 1-0 down, only 1-0 down. You know, there was times I saw you were just soaking up the pressure. Great when you're 1-0 down, but you weren't going for it. You know, there was times you'd get the ball and you just, you know, it would be really lackadaisical. You just knock it around a little bit. But I'd be there going, right, let's get down those channels. Let's whip a ball in and let's play to our strengths. You know, actually try and go for something. Because if it was a case of, we're going in premeditated, this game we're going to lose anyway, it's just like, what's the point? You know, you may as well have not made the whole trip down.
I mean, I feel like, sometimes the ball like kind of fell to us, and we just kind of just didn't go, like, just stop. In the first half, we did early days, and then the second half was just. I may say that probably was one of the worst second halves I've really seen. To be fair, like in terms of just pure domination, of like just not really having really much going on at all. The fact we actually made a very early change, bringing on Vija, was really surprising to me because usually you don't make changes that early on. We went from like a 4-4-2 to a 4-4-1-1 because Chris Wood got injured as well. I guess Chris Wood makes a difference because he's always been on the pitch. Usually, he very rarely gets subbed off, so I guess that can make a change. But it is what it is. But the thing is, we've got City at home next, so that's gonna be great.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, City at home. So that's probably gonna be like a 3-0 City or 3-1 City or something. But then it's Brighton at home. So then I don't care really about City game. If we get a result, cool, amazing. But I'll care about Brighton game. That's really all I care about really now. And then if we beat Brighton, then I think we'll be up. So yeah, I guess last thing to mention on Chelsea with this win now 4 points behind top 4. Of course, you've got a game in hand. Are you actually thinking you may somehow still sneak top 4 this year, or are you guys just hoping just to chill out for this year?
I don't know. I'd like to hope we can go for top 4, but who knows, really, if I'm going to be honest. We just need to try and progress. Just need to try and just for me, as long as there's progress, I don't think we'll get top 4. I think we're going to be in the Europa League next year. I'm just saying that just purely because I think there's 4 teams that are better than us.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, it's hard to tell. I think Tuchel needs one more game, and then once he's had that one more game, he can kind of go, okay, these are my players. This is what I know. End of. Levi, shut up! I'm talking.
I know you're being very rude. And Tuchel is capable of top 4 this year. I mean, he's capable of being top 4, but this year I think it's too much to ask for, really. I mean, I think really as Chelsea, just get your head down and see where you are around late March. You know, see where you are, and if you're still there, then maybe get your hopes up. But I think just get your head down now and see what happens. And
I
think if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd just don't get your hopes up or anything because you'd just be more pissed off, and just see where you are when you get to the last 10 games of the year or something, last 8 games. Do you think you'll stay up? I think we'll stay up. We beat Villa, beat Liverpool. We are currently 8 points ahead of Fulham. Fulham can't win for shit. West Brom can't win for shit. Other than the one when they beat West Brom away. Wolves away, I mean. Sheffield United are now starting to do well. However, I think they're so far behind that we shouldn't really worry about them. I think we're up. I think we'll be like 14th this year or something. So I'm calm. I'm just, I expected this. I'm just happy that's not a 5-0, which it could have been easily. And as a 2-0, it looks a bit more respectable for our goal difference. That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
But
we'll have to see. Anyway, mate, I will let you crack on with your day.
Same to you.
best of luck for the rest of the season. We won't be playing each other again unless it's in a cup. If you're still in it, I can't even remember if you are.
We're in the 5th round. We're facing Bournemouth for home net, so we could actually be in quarters actually, which would be nice. But I guess the FA Cup is really our main hope this year. Maybe some sort of excitement, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. You'd like to think that. I do like the FA Cup. But,
yeah, I'm not used to a run in the FA Cup or any cup since 2008. So we're gonna see what happens.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We'll have to see. But anyway, listen. Take care of yourself, and I'll probably speak to you over the next few days anyway.
Yeah, man. See you tomorrow. Oh, another
see you
day.
tomorrow. Or whenever.
Yeah.
See you later.
Safe,
Bye.
man. Bye. Did you sell Neuer? No, I've not been on FIFA since I recorded the video. But lads, I do need to go offline because I do need to go do my 10k for today and then go do the rest of my stuff as well. I need to go edit today's video as well. It'll be out after the when's the game today? So right now it's Leicester v Leeds, and then it'll be West Ham v Liverpool, which is actually a very interesting game actually because West Ham's doing well. So yeah, the video will be out about 7:30, and also I'll be doing round 2 of the Bunga F1 2020 Championships. Got Spa today, Belgium Grand Prix. We actually won the race yesterday. If you actually didn't see, it was the most mental last 3 laps. Who wants to watch it? Who wants to watch my last 3 laps of Australia? I went from P9, so 9th place on grid. It was a safety car. And from P9 to P1 in 2 laps. 2 laps. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So I won the race. I had to not just go from P9 to P1, but also be ahead by 3 seconds ahead of second place JSR, who had no penalties. I had 3 second penalty as well. And I had to, it was the most mental, last 3 laps of my life. Literally, I've never felt, so fast in my life. I was overtaking everyone it was fun. So I got myself the 25 points and also the bonus point because I, in fact, set fastest lap as well. So tonight is in Belgium, then Canada, Abu Dhabi. So by the way, boys, if you don't know, I'm live over on Facebook Gaming every single night at 7 o'clock UK time. That's when the race starts. So if you guys do like F1 or just want to see my stuff, I'm live on my Facebook every single day. So these are for people on my YouTube, really. Go over. Watch me if you do have any interest. It's always a fun laugh, and it's always a lot of carnage and a lot of controversy. So tonight is Belgium, so I'll be live around, I want to say around 7:30 or something like that. Half 6 UK time, and then I'll be live. I'm gonna go do round 2. So never thought you liked F1. Oh, I love F1, man. I've always been into it, but I've always been on and off though. I've always liked it, but played it on and off. So yeah. I'll see you guys tonight. I've got to go do my 10k. I'll see you guys tonight. Yeah. So enjoy yourselves.